Ready? All right, welcome to Katusa, Oklahoma. This is Jim Paxton along with Chad Davis. And we've missed the opening kickoff, and you missed the excitement already. Hunter Nichols takes the ball about the 10-yard line, goes right up the middle of the field, works his way to the left, and goes 90 yards for a touchdown.
I mean, and really unbelievable blocking up front. What I noticed is Hunter had a great stiff arm right at midfield on the kicker, and then just great speed by number 6. And
then he just outran everybody, and the Wardogs kicked the extra point.
It's been a hot minute.
7-0 Wardogs with 11:43 remaining in the first quarter.
Coach, it's been a hot minute since I've seen an opening kickoff return for a touchdown at a Miami Wardog football game. I can't remember the last time, honestly.
That is the Hunter Nichols' second one of the year as he ran to one back against Grove.
Yeah.
And so we're a little late getting on the air. We did miss the opening kickoff, but we're with you here tonight, and we'll bring you all the action. We're in Catoosa. We're on Wardog TV as the Wardogs are visiting the Indians in district play. I'm Coach Jim Paxton along with Chad Davis. Together, we're excited to bring you tonight's broadcast of Wardog Football. So we'll catch you up on all the action that we've missed so far. And Wardogs now getting ready to kick off, already up 7-0.
Coach, wind's going to be a major factor as we've been here for about 45 minutes. The wind out of the south-southwest at maybe gusting to 20?
It is, yeah, definitely so. It is a strong, strong wind.
So we saw, the ball's blown off the tee twice already, so Shane now has to have a holder to be able to get this thing off. So wind is definitely going to be a factor in the game this evening.
All right, down for the kick. It's going to land about the 15, going to be taken about the 10. He breaks a couple tackles. He gets across the 30 up to about the 32.
Kickoff return by number 7.
Katusa will take over, down already 7-0 as the Wardog defense comes on to the field.
So, Coach, Katusa predicated very similar to us, run game first.
And here you go.
You're going to see 3 backs in the backfield at some. You're going to get a lot of power, a lot of GT is what I call it, guard tackle pull with the power. Quarterback will run it, so they do not want to throw the ball. They'll show it, and they may show it early since they're down 7-0. They want to run the football.
They want to line up and run it at you. All right, 2 backs at the backfield with the quarterback. Quarterback is Luvens. And he's going to take it around the right side. He's here right there at the Wardog, right at the line of scrimmage. He's going to lose about a half a yard.
Yeah, pretty good job there by number 50, Xander Clark. Makes that play.
Wardog defense has already pitched 2 shutouts this year. Last week we defeated Skytook 61-0. Earlier this year defeated Dewey 34-0.
Bring up second down and 11 for the Indians.
Yeah. Going to bring up second down and 11 as they lose 1 on first down for the Indians.
Little jet sweep here.
Sweep, and he's hit
good
right
play.
They're going to lose another yard. Good play right there by the Wardog front 7.
That's number 22, Chris Kelly.
Chris Kelly up on front. Coach, I did not get my glasses. We're going to rely on Coach Davis tonight to give us the numbers.
Well, and Katusa wearing the pink
black
numbers.
Pink
so
on black.
Right now on this hash, pretty easy to see. They get to the other sideline, and Frank McNabb Field, beautiful facility here, by the way. But the lighting, it gets a little dark when you get on the other sideline.
So 2 plays have negated a loss of 3 yards. Going to bring up third down and 13 for the Indians. Their initial possession of the contest. Quarterback Lovins gets it, drops straight back.
Go
it's
score!
Intercepted.
That's Chris Kelly.
Chris Kelly intercepts the ball about the 37. He's going to run back inside the 30.
You need to hear me more than I need to hear you.
All right, Kelly on the interception. The Wardogs will take over in great field position.
Yeah, just a great drop there by Chris Kelly, right in the zone. Obviously, the scouting report so far has been really good for us.
Yep.
So, just a great start to a football game, Coach. You get the opening kickoff, run back for a touchdown. Now you get a short offensive possession. Let's see if we can do something here.
Wardogs going to take over 1st and 10 at the Catoosa 28. Ball's thrown.
Oh,
almost a heck of a catch right there.
Yeah, almost a great play.
Yeah, that was to Sumapong, I believe.
Walls.
Walls almost a little behind him right there. Lillard comes in exactly, before that throw, exactly 50% on the year. And tell you what's really impressive, Coach, only 1 interception all year long for Lillard. He's done a great job.
Coach, we've said it from the first day we saw him at Grove. He was one of the big spots we needed to look for, right? After Carson Jinks graduated, you come in with Sam Lillard, and his moxie from the first day has been really impressive. He's done a great job leading this offense.
All right, 2nd down and 10 for the Wardogs. Hands the ball up inside.
It's Hunter Nichols.
He's going to get a first down. He's going to go down to about the 13-yard line, or close to the first down. It is a first down for the War Dogs. They're going to move the chains.
Brought down after a gain of 11 on the play by number
Yeah.
34.
I got it here.
Richardson for the Indians.
All right, War Dogs already up 7-0 after Nichols ran the opening kickoff back.
Indian 18.
War Dogs now inside the red zone following interception by Chris Kelly.
Yeah, Chris Kelly with 2 huge plays defensively already.
All right, get a little swing pass there, and it's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, Sam's got to let him clear a little bit. It's almost a little too fast, I think. He's got to let him get downhill just a hair. I think he throws it to the right spot. Just needed to wait just another half second.
All right, going to bring up second down and 10 for the War Dogs.
Coach, how about our sponsor tonight? Another sponsor here with Osborne Drugs.
Yeah, Osborne Drugs has proudly served the residents of Miami for over 50 years. From top quality generic medications to compound prescriptions, get greeting cards to fragrances and gifts. Osborne Drugs is at your service, and they have been such a big contributor to our program and every program in Miami for many, many years, over 50 years, thanks to all the people there at Osborne Drugs. Lillard's going to take the ball around the right side, and he's going to go in.
Yeah.
It's going to be about an 18-yard touchdown run for Lillard, his first really rushing touchdown of the year, I believe.
Yeah, boy, that really opened up nice, Coach, with a nice cut by Sam. Josiah Barley with a nice pin on the backside to get that edge. And what a great, kind of like last week, Coach, just a great start to the football game so far.
That's right. So War Dogs already up 14, up trying to go 14-0, Douthit on for the extra point. There's the snap to hold the kick, and it's up, and it is good right through the middle. That makes it 14-0. Less than 3 minutes into the game, the War Dogs already with a 14-0 lead. You know, last week, other than the very last possession of the game, War Dogs last week scored a touchdown on every possession against Catoosa.
Wow.
We did not punt. We did not turn it over. They did not stop us.
Those are our kind of football. How many times do we say it? This is my kind of homecoming game right
definitely
here,
so.
Yeah.
We're excited to be live on Wardog TV, which is the official home of all Miami Wardog sports, performances, and special event broadcast. Our goal is to create an environment for students to gain real-world experience in production and content creation. As a result, we will provide high-quality broadcast and video content to War Dogs around the world. Once again, this is Jim Paxson, along with Miami Athletic Director Chad Davis. Excited to be here tonight in Katusa, Oklahoma, in the shadow of the Hard Rock, right across the street. We can see.
That's one thing about we are outside.
That's
we haven't
right.
talked about that. So if you do hear a little wind, it's because they do have a really nice visitors press box here, but it's under construction. So Coach Pax and I are on the front row in front of it.
Yeah.
And our Wardog media team is set up right to our left. Again, I feel like every time we go here, these guys have to adapt and overcome to something, Coach, that just doesn't work right technology-wise, but they did it again, right?
Yeah,
here we go. We're live.
right.
And beautiful facility, and again, the backdrop is pretty fun
Just
to look
beautiful,
at, so.
yes. All right, out at the kick for the second time. Kind of a high kick, caught up in the wind. It's going to come down about the 25. It's on the ground.
Yeah, I love the pooch kick in the wind because of that right there.
And they have a hard time handling it. They're going to fall on it right about the 27. Want to give a special shout-out to tonight's students' broadcast production team. Parker Woods, Director of Audio. Kiara Richards, Field Camera. Sage Tressler, Top Camera. Ava Huff on the scoreboard. And Mama IT. Ronnie Harmer there being a supervisor tonight. And like I said, David Frazier is always our executive producer.
Yeah, David's off tonight.
Yeah, David's off tonight. And
Ronnie Harner is running the show. So
Ronnie's here, got us going, and we were a little late.
Our kids.
Yeah, getting a little late going tonight, but we're up and running and excited to be here. So Katusa takes over for their second possession. Quarterback keeps it around the right side, and he's going to get nothing. They ran the ball 3 times, and they have netted 2 yards.
Well, I'll tell you what, Coach, and Chris Kelly's been all over the field to start this game. That's already his second solo tackle. I think he's got an assist, and obviously the big interception that set up the last touchdown drive.
No, I'm going to bring up second down, and let's call it a long 9 for Katusa. Katusa coming in 0-3 in the districts. War Dogs 1-2.
But 2 and 3 overall, right? 1, 2, there are 3
yeah, they are. Right? Yes, 2 and 4 overall. 2 and 4. War Dogs come in 3-3. Lovins drops back to pass. Going to be under pressure.
Good rush by
throw it deep.
Miller. Got to make a play here.
Over the middle. That's going to be incomplete. It's overthrown everybody. A couple of receivers there together.
Good job by David Homer to time that jump out, Coach, and try to high point that football.
Yeah. Somebody was on the wrong route. You don't want 2 receivers fighting for the football right there.
Well, when it's them, we do.
Yeah, when it's them, we do.
Yeah, but you're right. That's not what they had drawn up.
Yeah, we had a couple of defenders right there.
Yeah, the clipboards are in full use tonight.
Yes.
From Coach Paxton and myself. Again, the wind, I mean, it's 15 mile an hour consistently, and it's gusting easy to 20.
Yeah. Going to bring up 3rd down and 9 for the Indians. Ball at their own 27. Lubin gets it, drops back, little swing pass out, and
got to make a play right there. Got to miss tackle. That's not
and he's going to be out of bounds short of the first down. Going to bring up 4th down and probably about 4.
I think that's David Homer, coach, making that play.
Homer does a good job, and one of the leading tacklers for the Wardogs. Coming up from the safety position. It's actually going to be marked out about 4th and 5. So going to be punt formation here for the Indians. Katusa comes in, like we said, 2 and 4. Opened the year with a 20-43 loss to Stigler. Then a game that surprised everybody. They beat Verdigris, which is a good team.
Yeah.
And then beat Tulsa Edison, one of the Tulsa public schools. Once they enter district play, they've lost the games to McLean and Cushing, 46-10 and 48-14. There's the punt, and it's going to be taken Sumapong, and he's going to catch it and go down about the 28-yard line.
You know, honestly, coach, on that play, does a good job to field it, though.
Yeah, because you don't want to get in the roll.
Any more negative play, negative field position go on the roll.
That's right. Yeah. So as Catoosa entered district play, they lost their opener to McLean, then lost to Cushing, and lost to Oologah last week, 10-34, and so they're 0-3 in the districts. Wardogs come in 3-3, 1-2 in the districts. Wardogs lost their opening district games to Cushing and to McLean, but bounced back with a big 61-0 victory last week over Skiatook. Wardogs need to win, like we said a couple weeks ago, 4 in a row.
Yep.
We checked off the first one last week. And it looks like we're going to have our first penalty of the ball game.
Yeah, I didn't see a flag.
I did not either. I think we're going to have probably a holding or a block in the back.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what happened there.
Yeah, the ball's going to be moved back inside the Katusa 15. Oh, excuse me, they're going to put the ball right about the 17-yard line. Wardogs will take over. Wardogs scored on their first possession on about an 18-yard run by Lillard.
Well, 21 personnel here, coach.
All right. They're going to hand the ball up inside.
Got a gap there.
He's going to go from the 17 out to about the 20. Going to pick up about 3 on first down.
That's Braylon Riley there on that carry.
All right, Riley on the carry.
Run by number 3, Braylon Riley. Brought down after a gain of 2 on the play by number 1, Logan Hargrove for the Indians.
Coach, what do you think about the white head to toe? The ice
I like him. Like I said, I love the old blue with the M on the side, but I did like the white last week. And this week, Wardogs, white pants, white shirts, and the white helmets. My favorite uniform, as I always said, is I always love the white on white with the blue helmet.
Yeah.
But the white helmet looks really good tonight, too. So, going to bring up 2nd down and 8 for the Wardogs. Lillard is going to keep the ball up inside.
Quarterback run games looked really good so far.
And he's going to get close to a first down.
I think we got.
Run up the middle by number 4, Sam Lillard.
Going to be brought down just a little bit short. Going to bring up 3rd down, and we're going to say about 1 or 2.
Brought down at the 26 by number 8.
Yeah, I really like how quarterback run game's opening up early. I mean, we're really setting the edge well. Now, their safety did a pretty good job there coming downhill to keep Sam there to a shorter gain. But, boy, there's some gaps there on that play early.
All right, 3rd down and 2 for the Wardogs. Riley and Nichols in the backfield with Lillard. And hands up inside, and he's going to be met right at the line of scrimmage, and he's going to be a little short. Needed to get about 2, got about 1. So decision time here for Coach Gardner. They're going to be facing a 4th down.
A run by number 3, Braylon Riley.
Riley on the carry there.
Brought down by number 51.
Normally that quick kick situation for us might try to get the hard count real quick. I've heard the coaches over there from Katusa say watch the ball about 10 times.
Yeah.
And let's see if they listen.
Yeah. All
Because
right.
that wouldn't shock me here to see the hard count.
4th down and 2 for the Wardogs. Ball about their own 25.
Yeah, I think we're doing all this to quick kick it. Almost got him. You see
Yep,
that?
they
Right
moved,
tackle.
just didn't break the plane, and the
Called
Wardogs
the
are going to take a
timeout.
timeout here. So tried to draw them offside, just not able to do it. So Coach Gardner and them is going to talk about it. So once again, we want to thank our sponsor tonight, Osborne Drugs. Established in 1971, Osborne Drugs has gone through many transitions, beginning with the prestige of being the number 1 Rexall drugstore in Oklahoma in the early days to partnering with 25 pharmacies in Kansas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and Missouri today. Throughout the years, Willie Osborne and his son Bill Osborne have proudly pledged to improve, implement, expand, change, and grow to better serve the needs of our customers. So,
And I know that Bill Osborne is listening. Probably, I think he's in Orlando, Florida, if I remember Right, and I'm pretty sure that he's listening. So, Bill, thank you very much. The entire Osborne family, not just for tonight, but like you said, they've done so many
for
things
years and years of support
for
of
public schools and the athletic department for several years.
All right, back to action here. 4th and 2, ball at the 26. And they're going to keep it. Lillard's going to go around the left end, and he's going to pick up the first down out across the 30, out to the 35, to the 40. So right there, Wardogs tried to draw him off sides, didn't do it, decided we'll just go for it.
Well, I'll be honest with you, anytime the edge, that run is not supposed to go on the outside like that. So he bounced it. Usually those are tough, especially for your offensive linemen who are engaged.
Yeah.
Good to see our guys be able to understand where the play was going there. Sam did a good job, and that's a heck of a conversion. That's a pretty big call for Coach Gardner early with a 14-0 lead.
Yeah, inside their own 30. So Wardogs now 1st and 10, ball at their own 41. Lillard drops back, throws across, and it's going to be a little short. Ball a little bit low, not able to come up with the catch. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Wardogs. Ball at their own 41. In a big district game this afternoon, which will probably, I think, go a long ways and determine the second-place team in the district. Cushing and McLean. They played at McLean, so they played at 4 o'clock this afternoon. And the last score we had, and kind of surprising a little bit, Cushing 41, McLean 6.
And that was the final.
That was the final. So
a little surprising.
Yeah, I thought it would be much closer.
McLean has been very, very impressive all year long.
All right, hand up inside. And he's going to get up to about the 49-yard line. Going to be brought down. It's going to bring up 3rd down and about 2 for the Wardogs. Now, how are they moving the ball back?
Yeah, I was waiting on that too. I thought the forward progress would have been about midfield there.
Well, the side judge ran up to the 49-yard line and stopped, and now they've actually moved the ball back almost 3 yards. That's a horrible spot. So instead of 3rd and 2, we're going to have 3rd and almost 5 for the Wardogs. But really, if we went for it down there on 4th down, we'll probably do it again here. So we got 2 plays, pick up 4.
Everything in the middle.
And they're going to throw it. Wardogs are. Lillard still on his feet. He throws it and throws to Sumapong, incomplete.
Coach Gardner is not throwing the ball there if he has any question that he's going for it on 4th down.
Yep.
Would you agree with that?
I would agree. So going to bring a 4th down, and it's called about 4 for the Wardogs. Ball at the 47. So the Wardogs really should have been facing really about 4th and 1. That was a horrible spot.
So quarterback run game's been really good so far. We talked about that already. It's also a spot where, we went for it back there on our own 30. Now it's a spot where maybe you do quick kick it and kind of surprise them a little bit when they think that we're probably no doubt going for it.
All right. Wardogs come out of the huddle, like I said, 4th and 4. And it's going to be hand up inside, and he is going to get up the first down. Good hard run right there.
Yeah, it really was. And, Coach, that's such a big thing for us to convert 2 4th downs and really medium, almost 4th and longs. You can call it 5 or 6 yards, and it's kind of demoralizing if you're the defense. So a lot of positive things so far going for us offensively.
Hunter Nichols on the carry there, and he picks up a first down on a good hard run. And I apologize. I have a hard time reading even our numbers tonight, so Coach Davis is going to help us a lot with the carries, even with the Mima ones. Nichols in the backfield, and Lillard's going to get it and drop straight back. We're going to throw it down the sidelines. Yeah, Sumapong goes up and not able to pull that one down. Yeah,
I think it's a good placement there. Honestly, their corners have done a good job so far. Their pass coverage has been good.
Wardogs must have saw something in the film that they thought they could take advantage of because we've thrown the ball quite a bit tonight already. Against the win.
Strong win.
Yeah, so going to bring up 2nd down and 10 for the Wardogs. 4:48 left in the first quarter. Wardogs already up 14-0 here at Katusa. And the Wardogs on the second of what we needed to be a 4-game win streak.
Yep. And I wonder, too, Coach, maybe going to the air a little bit more so early because everything's downhill for them so far. We're trying to get them to loosen up a little bit.
2nd down and 10. Ball up inside to Nichols.
Big old gap here.
And he's going to go across the 50 inside the 40. Going to pick up a first down. Still on his feet all the way down to the 32, 33-yard line. Almost run to 15-16 there for Nichols.
Yeah, right now, Hunter Nichols is just having his way out here. I mean, that was about as physical as run I've seen him make all year. Threw a guy off of him in the middle of the spin move. I mean, we are really kind of enforcing our will early, Coach.
And unfortunately, and Coach, you might want to expand, no Seth Davis tonight.
Yeah, I mean, fighting the labrum all year long, off and on. We got some pretty bad news today that basically he's out for the season. He's going to have surgery again. We don't know to what extent, if the injury is going to be a little bit more severe than it was the last time. So, yeah, bad news for him, but we got plenty of capable people in the backfield that can take up the slack.
All right, Lillard rolls out and throws it incomplete. Wardog's gone to the air quite a bit early in the game here. So blitz right there by Katusa and kind of forced Lillard out of the pocket a little bit. Pass goes incomplete. Going to bring up second down and 10. We hate to hear that for Seth. Was off to a really good year and had one really big game. Rest for almost 250 yards, and unfortunately, we hate to hear that.
Yeah, just a tough break. There's what we're finding out, not to bore our whole audience with his story, but I know a lot of people ask, but there's some genetic bone structure in there that we're finding out that was never fully developed. That's making the gap in between his humerus and his clavicle and everything. There's a gap there that's bigger than what normal is. So fighting through a lot of stuff right there could really adversely affect his future altogether. But we're hoping for the best in the next couple of 48 hours and find out exactly what the plan's going to be.
Yeah.
So, and, he's our traditional punter too, so it kind of puts us in a bind there a little bit. And then obviously he's one of those running back stable type kids for us. So, but again, with Braylon Riley stepping up, we've seen Kyler Walker have big games. Obviously, Hunter Nichols off to a big game tonight. We're fully capable of continuing to roll offensively.
All right, second down 15, following a penalty on the Wardogs. Hand the ball up inside to Nichols, still on his feet. Down across the 30, down to the 25, almost down to the 26. So Nichols running hard, picks up almost 9 on second down and 10.
Just gashing him up front early right now, Coach. That's a great sign for us.
Wardogs did have a penalty there, I think a procedure penalty, and it backed him up 5. So we had second and 15. They're going to be now third and 5. So we could probably give Nichols almost 10 there. So Wardog ground game is picking up yards by the chunk.
Coach, one thing we hadn't mentioned, this is one of those weird weeks, fall break week. The kids have not been in school all week. We were off the whole week. Those practice times have been at 10:30 in the morning instead of 3. So you always wonder how your team's going to respond on a Thursday night fall break game. And so far, it's been really good.
A little bit of option look right there. Lillard wanted to go to the right. He was turned back, actually come back all the way across the field.
Yeah.
Picks up 2 or 3. The Wardog's going to face another fourth down. This is going to be about 4th and 2 or 3. Ball right about the 25-yard line.
It's amazing he got positive yardage because we're not blocking anybody on this side over here. And Sam got some positive yardage on it. So
a little bit different formation look right there. We tried to run the option to the right, and Lillard ended up cutting back and really reversed came all the way across the field. So 4th and 2 for the Wardogs. 2:43 left in the first quarter. Wardogs up 14-0.
We've ran quarterback run game out of this set pretty well so
and
far.
We're going to run it again, and Lillard is going to get a first down inside the 20.
Yep.
Yeah, they're going to stop him about the 21. Still going to be a first down for Lillard.
Yep.
So we're going to move the chains.
Been a really good look for us so far, Coach.
So I want to apologize in advance. I want a little shout-out to all my students from Seneca who they play tomorrow night. So a lot of them said, Coach, we're going to listen to you tonight. We're going to watch the Wardogs, and we're going to listen to the broadcast. So all of my students there at Seneca, if you're watching, shout out to you guys tonight. And we'll be in Seneca tomorrow night as the Indians host McDonald County. That's enough about the Indians. Back to the Wardogs. The Wardogs hand up inside. That's Riley, and he's going to get hot right. He's going to get caught in the backfield. It's going to be about a 4 or 5 yard loss. So Wardogs going to be back up a little bit. Really the first time the run game has ran into any kind of opposition almost. We'll bring up second down and 14 for the Wardogs. Wardogs going into it, really a strong wind, and it is a strong, steady wind tonight here at Katusa.
Well, Coach, even there, I mean, I felt like that spot was 2 yards further back than it should have been. That wasn't a 4 yard loss.
No.
I don't like it anyway.
Second down and 14 for the Wardogs. Lillard drops straight back.
No, he's got him.
Throw the fade.
Got him.
Touchdown.
Logan Sumapong.
Sumapong with another touchdown. That's going to be a 25-yard touchdown pass from Lillard to Sumapong.
Good.
Number 18.
Logan's been the leading receiver for the Wardogs so far this year. As I try to look,
that was a good football.
That was a good one right there. That will be
won off the line of scrimmage a few times there. They've had some good coverage, as we mentioned earlier. right there. Great football. Good job by Logan Sumapong there to complete that catch. Good football by Sam Lillard. And, man, what a great start by the Wardogs.
And there's Douthat on the snap. The hold the kick gets up, and it's right down the middle. That's Sumapong's 5th touchdown receiving for the Wardogs so far this year.
He's really come along.
He has really come along. He's really become the go-to guy on offense.
Yeah.
And has some great receptions. And the Wardogs lead it late in the first quarter, 21-0 over the Catoosa Indians. I know we came on the air late. You all did miss.
Shout out to Whitney McGee. Her and her family is in Kentucky, watching from Kentucky. Said the picture looks great. So thank you, Whitney, for all your support. Whitney's glad it's not homecoming again.
Yeah.
So that part I can confirm without asking her.
Said we missed the opening kickoff. We were just a few minutes late coming on, and Hunter Nichols took the opening kickoff, and I'm going to say about 90 yards. What 90 yards for about a touchdown, and
I mean, just
went right up the middle of the field, and then veered his way to the left sidelines, and when untouched in from about the 50 on, outran the coverage right there. So Wardogs lead already 21-0. There's another high kick. It's going to be taken about the 18, and he's going to go out about the 35. Roughly about the 36-yard line, and Katusa will take over for what will be their 3rd possession of the night. First possession ended in a Chris Kelly interception, which the Wardogs quickly turned in to their 2nd score of the night, which was about an 18-yard run by Sam Lillard.
That was number 55, Jared Van Horn, with a nice tackle there.
All right, and then Katusa's 3rd possession their next possession, ended in a punt. And the Wardogs turned it into a Lillard to Sumapong touchdown. That's where we stand right now, 21-0. Wardogs here late in the first quarter. Handed off around the left side, and he is going to fight forward maybe for 1 or 2.
Yeah, just winning up front right now on both sides of the ball. That's a lot of penetration there. I mean, the running back was having to make that first cut 2 yards deep into his carry, and that all bodes very, very well for the Wardog defense.
And as they continue, as we talked a little bit before we came on, Katusa wants to attack their offense with the running game. They're led by quarterback Boomer Lovins. And the running back has been, so far for this year, has been Luke Beauchamp. Said a little hard right now to see all the numbers for Katusa. They have on black jerseys with pink numbers. Lovins over the middle, and they're going to be caught. That's going to be a first down. That's the first down of the night for the Indians. A little tight end dump pass over the middle. So nice little play right there. It's going to go to about their own 48-yard line.
I'm sure they call that something really fancy now. To me and you, that's tight end dump.
That's why that's tight end dump. Yeah. And that's going to bring the first quarter to a close. So with 1 in the books, Wardogs with a good lead here, 21-0 over the Catoosa Indians. Once again, go ahead, Coach. Go ahead.
I was going to say, get a couple of scores here of interest in our district. Obviously, it's gearing up for playoffs right now. It's setting up. You've already mentioned we do have a final from Tulsa McLean. Number 8, Cushing 41. Number 10, McLean, which was 10th in the state, 41-6. Cushing over McLean. Number 1, Wagner up on Cleveland early, 13-0. Obviously, Miami Catoosa, the Wardogs leading here, 21-0, and then Oologah hosts Skiatook tomorrow.
Okay, they're at a Friday night game. So. A lot of games on Thursday. Yeah. Used to be the entire state was on fall break all at the same time. That's not the case. This week, Miami was on fall break, but I think, Coach, you said probably 70% of the state is next week.
It's next week, yeah. So we'll be back with everybody at Red Robertson Field next Thursday night.
Next Oologah will be in town, and what will be probably
a huge
game for the Wardogs. Yeah. And it will be on Thursday night. It's Oologah's fall break, so we're kind of accommodating them somewhat.
Yep, sure.
So Katusa does pick up their first down of the game, and that takes us to the second quarter. Katusa has the ball right at their own 48-yard line.
And I'm going to go out on a limb and say if that's their last first down of the game, I like our chances.
Yes, sir. All right. Leuven's going to keep it, and he's going to be hit in the backfield. Fight forward, maybe pick up about 1.
Good job there by Trent Lawson setting the edge. It looks like that was Fumble that made the initial contact, but good job by Trent Lawson to set the edge there and be able to make that play.
Second down and 9 for the Indians. Leuven's in the backfield. Beauchamp beside him. 2nd and 9 for the Indians. Lovin's going to try to go around. He's going to be tackled all the way back to the 40-yard line. It's going to be a loss of almost 8 or 9.
I think that's Bryce Barnes on that play.
Bryce Barnes on the – it's not really a sack. It was a quarterback – I guess it was a quarterback run. I'm going to classify that really as a sack.
He wasn't – tackle for loss, but a heck of a good one.
He wasn't trying to throw it, and a huge loss on 2nd down. Going to bring up 3rd down and 19. Coach, this is a Wardog defense that's really played well all year long.
Really have. The only one game that I can think of where they would chalk up to their worst game was probably Cushing, but we know how Cushing is pretty good.
Yeah, Cushing's a good team, and so we had led, going into the 4th quarter, just wasn't able to finish that one off. Leuven's back now. He's going to throw it deep.
Good coverage by Dillon.
And that ball's almost intercepted. 2 guys back there, and they're going to be facing 4th down and almost 20 yards.
Yeah,
So
Dylan Blundell did a really good job there. Again, what we've done so well early on these deep balls is we're high pointing the ball with that good timing, which is so important. So the big play by Barnes is going to force a punt situation.
Yeah,
there.
definitely so. 4th and almost 20 for the Indians. Ball at their own 41. Punting into a pretty strong wind right now. We're going to come out just the normal punt formation.
We're going to get a 5-yard penalty here.
Yeah.
And actually, he didn't throw it.
Yeah. And the ball's going to land about the 30.
Oh, now he throws it.
Okay, now he can throw it. So they can either take it there or punt it again. It's not going to give them a first down. It's going to go from 4th and 19 to 4th and 14.
Yeah, it still drives coaches nuts.
Yeah.
I saw Brad Homer. It just drives you crazy because it's you know this, Coach. Thursday or normally Thursdays, Wednesday this week. You practice those in those special situations. That you know where the depth chart is. You know where you're supposed to be and stuff like that. Just kind of drives you crazy, but. I guess they could tack it on at where the end of the kick was.
Okay.
They have that option as well. That's what I would probably think that they would do, but they're lining up like they're wanting to repunt it.
Yeah.
Well, the comment I was going to make prior to the punt is you're like, oh, this is great. They're punting against the wind. To me, I would rather be receiving with them kicking to the wind. It's an easier ball to punt, easier punt to catch. These punts against the wind when the ball goes up and they just kind of hang.
And it just gets almost like it hits a wall.
Yeah, they start doing that little bit of backspin. I mean, Logan Superpong's got a tough job here tonight, Coach, with these punts.
So we'll see. They're going to decide to punt it again. We'll see how this turns out. Wardogs would have had the ball right about the 30. So they're going to kick it again, and we'll see how we came out on this deal. There's the snap, the hole, or the punt.
And it's going to be very similar.
And it's going to go out of bounds. Well, they're going to get about 5 yards.
Yeah, so got the penalty yards.
They got the penalty yards there. So
basically.
Wardogs will take over 1st and 10. Ball is going to be roughly about the 25-yard line.
Yeah, Coach, it goes against everything that I believe as a punt returner. But these are those nights when we're returning this direction, you almost tell the guy, look, don't catch it. Because
don't put somebody back there even.
That wind, 18 to 20 mile an hour, a 30-yard punt's going to be their max today. Mm-hmm. You just kind of take your chances with it, right?
Yeah. So Wardogs will take over. 1st and 10, ball at their own 24. Wardogs up 21-0. 10:09 left till halftime. It's been all Miami so far here tonight in Katusa. This is district game number 4. Hard to believe this is week 7 of the football season.
We say it every year, I feel like, but it just flies by.
All right,
football season flies by. It's crazy.
Wardogs come out with 3 of them in the backfield. There's the diamond. Hand around the right side.
It's Chris Kelly.
Chris Kelly on the carry. He's going to get about 7 up to about the 29-yard line. So a good run right there. That's a diamond. 2 backs, 3 backs, and Lillard all in the backfield. Going to mark it back. I guess I just can't see where they mark it. They seem to move it back about 2 yards every play.
Yeah, well.
Let's give him 5 on 1st down. Still a good run there by Kelly. Going to sink it down in 5 for the Wardogs.
So about the 4th different offensive formation that Coach Gardner has shown the Indian defense so far.
All right, Wardogs come out once again in the diamond set. 3 backs with Lillard. Nichols options out. They're going to throw it deep, and that is 2 walls. I believe that's a little overthrown. Going to bring up 3rd down and 5 for Miami. Ball at their own 29.
Yeah, Sam's got to turn the rocket launcher down to about 6.
Yep.
Go throw in this direction because that wind is pushing that ball.
Yeah.
Logan had him beat again off the line of scrimmage.
Wardogs have really come out, really throwing a lot more tonight than we've seen the last few weeks. So 3rd down and 5 for Miami. 8:22 left till halftime. Wardogs here up 21-0. Quarterback run. That's Lillard. Oh, he gets tripped up, and they got him by an ankle, and he's going to go out across the 30 to about the 31.
That could have been a huge play right there if he's not tripped up by the ankle.
That guy kind of doesn't grab that ankle. That's going to be a big game for Lillard. Going to bring up 4th down and 3 for the Wardogs. They went for it a couple times already on this distance.
I don't see that now.
I don't either, especially
I think the quick kick goes into play here.
And punt them deep.
All right. You're getting close to that midway point, second quarter. You got a 3-touchdown lead. I think this is a kick.
And it is a kick, and it goes. They have nobody deep. It's going to go inside the 10, inside the 5.
Quick hop right there. Good job.
And it is going to be taken.
Landon Elledge with a heck of a job. That is fantastic.
That ball is going to be down
so good.
About the 3. So from the 31, for you math majors, 31 to that's 19, and then 47
yards.
67 roughly yards. What a kick right there. That's why you want to kick that one.
They almost blocked it, though.
Yep, they did. They did almost block it.
When he starts the motion, he's now a punter. So if he would have hit our leg right there,
that's roughing the kicker.
Roughing or running into. So something to watch there. But wow, just a heck of a play by Landon Elledge right there.
To rush down, and that ball looked like it was going in, and he kind of stopped it right there.
That play right there. Those little things like that, you don't show up in the statistics at the end of the game. That is a massive play.
Yep. So Katusa will take over 1st and 10 ball at their own 2.
The heck out of it right there, and there's a false start.
Yeah, and they were going to
bring it everybody.
They were going to run a quarterback sneak. They're trying to get any kind of positive yards to try to give this some breathing room.
Yeah.
So they're going to back him up to the 1-yard line.
They're going to back him up about 12 inches here.
It's going to bring up 1st and 11. Katusa with the ball barely out of their end zone. Following the great punt by Lillard.
Coach, normally I hate the fade when you're in the goal, but when I'm down here, I actually like it.
Yep.
Oh, Coach, that's
and
close,
hit him in the backfield, and he does get out.
Yeah,
he's
about
going
no yard gain.
He about gets to the line of scrimmage.
If that, with me there, I don't mind the shot right here, just because you don't think it's coming. You're thinking, like you said, quarterback sneak. I got to get the ball out of here. You just take a one step and throw it up, and maybe
you might get a pass interference.
PI,
and even if you throw it deep, they intercept it. It's almost as good as a punt,
especially against this wind that they're going to punt. Like, Coach, if they punt right now, if we can hold them here and they punt, we're going to get the ball inside the 40.
Yeah,
probably pretty easily.
Maybe even better than that. So 2nd and 11 for the Indians. Ball inside their own 1.
This is the big play here. You want to keep 3rd and extremely long down here because they're going to do something safe at that point. This is a big play here. We need to make something happen on this down.
2nd down and 11, and we're going to have a stoppage in play. We're going to have a timeout by Katusa. Once again, we want to thank tonight's sponsor, Osborne Drugs. Osborne Drugs' mission is to provide the finest in patient care and customer service with privacy and integrity. Osborne Drugs offers you the total experience with a home medical equipment department, greeting cards, extensive gift selections. Our goal is to be your one-stop shop with online prescription refills, convenient drive-through service, free delivery, free gift wrapping, and more. Osborne Drugs is here for you.
There's no doubt that the Miami High School cheer team, the Miamiettes, the Wardog band, all spending their time on a Thursday night on fall break. Usually these games are a lot easier when you're at home, but you got to travel and kind of I know a lot of these kids have slept in and enjoyed their breaks, but we do appreciate our spirit teams and our band being here to support our football team. They're always, we say it all the time, we're undefeated at halftime.
Yep.
So
and Coach, I'll be honest with you, there's more people here from Miami in our stands than across the way at Katusa.
So shout out to the Wardog Nation for showing up here tonight.
And last time I was here, this was the home side, and we were on the visitor side.
Was the turf?
Yeah.
Was there turf back then? Interesting.
I don't remember about the turf.
Facility,
it is a lovely facility, beautiful track here. All right, 2nd down and 11.
Speed option.
They're going to run it.
Oh, gosh, they got something here.
And he breaks free. He's going to be caught from behind.
That's a heck of a play there by Dylan Blondell because their quarterback can run.
Yeah. And he's going to go all the way out to the 45, so a gain of 44.
Yeah, that was the play I was worried about. If you get them into 3rd and 11 back then, they're not running speed option on 3rd and 11.
Yeah, so they do get out of the side of their own goal, and they get all the way out to the excuse me, to the 35, not to the 45, to the 35. So a 34-yard run, and they do pick up their second first down.
Speed option other way.
And they're going to run the option this way. They pitch it, and good play pretty much there by the War Dogs. Fights forward for about 5 or 6.
Run by number 7, Luke Beecham.
Yeah, literally just took that play and flipped it.
Yep, and they're going to, once again, they take them and move the ball back a yard or two. I do not, and I've kind of said this kind of all year long. I keep thinking we're tackled and they move it back a couple yards, and this works that way for both teams. I don't know. All right, second down and 5 for the Indians. Ball at the Wardog at their own 40, and they're going to run speed option again. They think maybe they found something there.
Quarterback sweep. That's a hold. We're getting tackled in the backfield,
and he's going to get around the right end.
Yeah, Xander Clark just got straight tackled. So this is going to be second and about 17, I think, when it's all said and done. Yeah, that's showing option, but he had no intent. That's quarterback sweep all the way.
All right, so they're going to back him up 10. Ball's going to be moved back roughly to right about the 30-yard line. So now officially, let's call it second and 15.
So Katusa has not had any luck running in between the tackles, so they're starting to get outside the tackles now, feeling like they can utilize their speed there. Of course, as soon as I say that, they get us up the middle.
And he splits the difference. He could go. That's going to be a touchdown for Katusa. It's going to be a 70-yard touchdown run.
Touchdown run by number 30. For the Indians.
And Indians get on the board. First time they've crossed midfield, but they do it with a 70-yard touchdown run, and that puts Katusa on the board with 6:28 left till halftime. War Dogs still lead 21-6. Katusa now on for the extra point.
So 2 just huge plays for the Indian offense there. Obviously the second 13 from their own 1-yard line, the big 30-yard run on the option play, and then right there, that's just quarterback zone, and they hit it right off the tackle, and it opened up like they wanted it to, and then obviously 70 yards, because that's one thing that they can do is they can run. They got fast athletes.
So really a little bit disappointed right there, that the defense, you had them pinned at the 1, and you're thinking, hey, we get a stop, and we're going to great field position.
About taking the ball over inside the 40.
And all of a sudden now they're on the scoreboard, so.
And I would watch coming back, maybe them trying to get a quick possession. They're going to get the ball out second half, so it wouldn't shock me for them to try something funny here on the kickoff, try to get a quick possession back.
Yep. All right, so 6:28 left till halftime. Katusa answers with a couple of big plays, and they're on the scoreboard. That makes it 21-7. The War Dogs still leading here. So Katusa will get the ball as we start the second half of action. They should get the ball then. Said in this, the kick, any kind of a high kick is hard to handle into this wind. It almost seems to, be interesting to see if, I wouldn't be surprised even onside right here. They don't have a lot to lose.
Like I said, it wouldn't shock me just for them not try to get a quick possession again right here.
Yeah, and like I said, do you want to kick it deep in Nichols again? He's already ran one back.
Yeah, I would say that one's definitely off the table. I expect if this is not a true onside, this is probably going to be a pooch somewhere around the 30-yard line.
All right, so Katusa on for the kickoff. There's the kick, and it is a high. Going to be taken about the 32, out about the 35. So War Dogs will take over.
Kickoff return by number 28. Londo. Brought down by number 16, Zayden Wilson for the Indians.
War Dogs will take over. First and 10, ball at their own 35. 6:23 left till halftime. War Dogs up here 21-7 over the Indians.
Need to answer that score with a score of our own. Nice 5-minute drive here would be just a great response, and end it with some pay dirt.
Because I'm sure Katusa's thinking we could get a stop and we
Two for one.
And get a 2 for 1.
Yeah.
We're going to finish the game on half on a score and get the ball the second half. So this game's a long ways from being over. We should have an offsides on Katusa right there.
People jump offsides there,
and they do signal them. So War Dogs going to make it first and 5. Katusa jumping offsides.
Be a 5-yard penalty, remains first down.
Second quarter score, Wagner 20, Cleveland nothing. Of course, Cushing big over McLean. That was already a final. And then Oologah and Scottook will play tomorrow night.
No,
Hands the ball upside.
This may be a
at
touchdown.
Nichols.
That was a full-out run blitz right there. We pick it up, and then when you do that, you're leaving yourself open. So you're just one block away from being out the game.
Yeah, I think
good job there.
Brought down at the Indian 40 by number 3.
25-yard pickup on first down and 5 right there by Nichols, and he was close to going the distance.
He's had a big night tonight.
He had a big night. Going to bring up first and 10, ball now in Indian territory. Ball right at the 40, the left hash. Nichols in the backfield with Lillard. Lillard going to run it, and he's going to be hit in the backfield, and he's going to be brought down for about a 2 or 3 yard loss. We'll bring up second down at about 13 for the War Dogs.
Run by number 4, Sam Lillard. Brought down for a loss on the play by number 44, Fernando.
All right, 5:32 left till halftime. War Dogs up 21-7. Second down and 13. Ball at the Katusa 43-yard line. Hands it up inside to Nichols. And he's going to be hit right about the line of scrimmage. Not a lot there. Last 2 plays, much better job by the Katusa front 7.
Actually, may have lost a yard.
Yeah, I think he's actually going to lose 1 or 2. Lose 1. They're going to call it third down and 14. So this is, I mean, it's kind of a big possession, I think, for the War Dogs. You don't want to turn it back to them because they kind of think they've kind of found something on offense.
Yeah, well, and I'll tell you the play I like here. Maybe not on this play with the third and long, but with them really shooting gaps and stuff like that. I'm waiting on screen game to come out. We can really hit them with a screen. I don't love it here just because defensively you're probably coaching draw or screen.
Almost too obvious.
But I tell you what, they're stacking the box again. So if we've got it called, it may be a good call here.
All right, third down and 14 for the War Dogs. And we're going to have a timeout on the field.
Timeout, Miami.
War Dogs going to take a timeout. Here's some scores from around the area. Second quarter score, Commerce leads Fairland 13-7. Second quarter score, Quapaw 8, Afton 9. Ketchum big over Hobart 38-0. Concord over Wyandotte. Concord ranked number 5, Wyandotte 6-0.
Yeah, Coach
But
Buckmaster did a great job.
we're going to test their chili tonight, and they are Wyandotte is trailing Concord 16-0 in the second quarter. Welch is down 16-6 to Keota. So some local scores of interest there for us. All right, back to action here. War Dogs have the ball at the Catoosa 44, third down and 14. Lillard gets it, drops straight back.
Oh, he's got the post.
He's going to scramble. He's going to be sacked. So that's one of the few times he's been sacked this year. I'm like you, had somebody coming open over the middle, not enough time to throw it.
Had the post, but the pressure got him out of the pocket sooner than what it needed to be. And obviously on 4th and a mile here, that we're obviously going to punt this football.
Yeah, so War Dogs, what started out as a very promising drive, has come to a screeching halt. The War Dogs now 4th and roughly 25, 23, the scoreboard says. So War Dogs defense needs to answer.
Get a good. Katusa's kind of picked up the momentum.
They've kind of momentum, switching sides a little bit. Katusa went 99 yards on their last possessions and a couple of big runs. Lillard kind of bobbled the snap, does get the punt off. It's going to be taken right about the 10. He avoids a couple of tackles, going to be brought down about the 22. So not a bad job right there by the War Dog punt coverage. Katusa will take over with 3:56 left till halftime. War Dog still leading 21-7.
Brought down by number 20, Trent Lawson.
So the
Indians had the ball first down.
The thing we just talked about, Katusa trying to do, now they get that opportunity.
Yes.
4 minutes left here. They have 2 timeouts. They're thinking 2 for 1. They're thinking let's go down and get points. They get the ball second half, and then what was a 21-0 ball game very quickly
got tight.
I mean, could get tight.
Yes.
That's exactly right.
All right. First and 10 for the Indians. Ball at their own 21.
Quarterback power out of this typically.
Yep. And that's handed to the tailback, and he breaks it 3.
They have found something all of a sudden. And they busted another big one.
And we are not going to catch him. That's going to be a 79-yard touchdown, and all of a sudden it is 21-13.
Yeah, and nothing fancy. I mean, that is straight power off the right side. And they have found something on the right side over there. So they have gashed us now a couple of times over there. I don't know if we're just getting out of position by pre-snap alignment, if they're showing us something that's getting us, out of our gap integrity. But, Coach, there's not anybody in the gap.
Nope.
I mean.
And so Katusa goes one play, 79 yards.
And a game that you felt like you had complete control of.
You really did.
Now you got a dogfight.
You're right. And I don't want to assume anything, but did we get a 21-0 lead and kind of take a deep breath and relax a little bit? I don't know. We're all going to have to find an answer.
Well, and now I'm even more getting myself ready for something funny on the kickoff. I mean, they have all the momentum now, so it's at this point, like you said, what do you got to lose? You know what I mean? So
3:43 till halftime. Wardogs lead now, only 7. Was 21-0 at one time. Katusa has answered with big play strikes their last 2 possessions, and the last 2 Wardog possessions have ended in punts. Katusa will be kicking into the strong wind. Riley and Nichols back deep for the Wardogs, standing about their 15.
Again, I don't think Bray or Hunter sees a ball the rest of the day when it comes to the kickoff, but
I think they're probably even a little deep. I don't think they could kick it that far right now.
Even if he tried to kick it deep, I don't think you could get it that far.
Probably start moving people up a little bit. So 3:43 till half. Wardogs now lead 21-14, following 79-yard touchdown run by the Indians. So Wardogs look like they had all the momentum on their side, and he has got up and switched sides.
Oh,
it's going to be Riley.
Good bounce back there.
He's still on his feet, out to the 35, to the 40, to the 45, to the 50.
Good return, Bray.
And I'm looking across. I don't see any flags on the field, so good run right there.
That was really good there by Raymond.
Like I said, I felt they kind of a little bit deep anyway. Just scoot him up, and the ball goes to
basically doing that, but on the run.
Yeah, on the run. Yeah,
it makes the catch a little bit more difficult.
So a good kickoff return there by Braylon Riley, and the Wardogs will start with great field position in Indian territory. We're going to call it right at the 46-yard line. Wardogs need to go put some points on the board right here, Coach.
Completely agree. I mean, 1 timeout, 3.5, so you got plenty of time to run your offense, exactly how you want to run it. So need to settle in here and get some positive momentum. We were winning up front. Just need to go back to that.
Nichols in the backfield. Lillard up the middle. Good run. He's going to go down from the 46 down to about the 41. So give him 5 on first down. Second down and 5 for the Wardogs. 3:19 left till halftime. Wardogs leading here 21-14. Nichols up the middle, breaking the free. He's still on his feet, inside the 20.
Nice.
Down to inside the 30, down to about the 25, 26-yard line.
Run by number 6, Hunter.
So I said the 26. They'll probably put it back about the 28.
27 by number 8.
All right, so Wardogs pick up a big first down right there.
Be first down and 10 for the Wardogs.
Call it the 27. 2:45. What you want to do right here is not give the ball back to Katusa. Like to go punch it in with hardly any time left.
Absolutely.
In the half. Wardogs pick up a couple of big running plays. Lillard up around the right side. He's going to go for the
That's a good play by him.
Just slow developing right there. He's going to go from the 27 down to about the 25. Going to bring up a second down and 8. Lillard on the run.
Play by number 6, Boomer 11.
I think the announcer missed that one. He said he brought down for a loss. I got him for 2 yards.
Yeah. Ball at the 26-yard line. 2:03 till halftime. Wardogs driving, late till half, up 7.
Well, they're giving us the box here if we want to run it.
That's Nichols up inside. He's going to be hit right at the 25. Brought down.
Yeah, see, that's the one guy, Coach, that's actually unblocked in that scheme. Hunter had to bounce that a little earlier than what he needed to. Boy, if we can get up in there where that's supposed to go, he's got a big play.
Yeah. 3rd and 7 now. Going to be under a minute and a half by the time the Wardogs snap this one.
I like that play. I may even run the exact same play.
Lillard with it.
The out route here. Not a lot of separation.
Thrown.
That's a heck of a catch
and it's a catch.
by Garrett Walls.
Garrett Walls with the catch at the 15.
Good
so we'll
throw, good catch. Again, not much separation there, so that's a heck of a play.
That's going to give the Wardogs a first down at the Katusa 15. So Wardogs a little bit hurry up now. Wardogs should have a couple of timeouts remaining.
Oh, we're going to get a timeout here by Katusa.
All right, Katusa's going to take a timeout.
Timeout, Indians.
So a nice throw and catch there from Lillard to Garrett Walls on 3rd and 7. Picks up a big first down for the Wardogs.
Big, yep.
Keeps this drive alive. Wardogs now sitting at the 15 in the red zone. You got to think right here, we're going to get some points one way or another, 3 or 7. We'd rather sure have the 7.
And Coach, looks like coming up at halftime, obviously Coach Pax and I will go off the air, but looks like we're going to get 2 band performances.
Yep.
The Wardog band's going to perform here. Of course, the big difference is you're going to see them from the backside. They will be facing the Katusa stands and then the Katusa band. So plenty of halftime entertainment coming up here, and obviously we'll come back with you just a couple minutes for that 3rd quarter, and hopefully we're staring at another 2-touchdown lead.
I hope so. All right, so back to action here. 1st and 10 for the Wardogs. 1:12 left till halftime. Wardogs driving. Once it was a 21-0 lead, now 21-14. Nichols up inside, not a lot of room. He's going to be brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain. We're going to stay 2nd and 10. It's going to take us under a minute in the first half.
Still have that one timeout. Okay, so if we get something here and, we're close to that first down marker and get inside the 10, Coach Gardner may use that to settle in and really know what we got to get here. But
I'll probably look to go. The Wardogs probably go to the air right here.
I was going to say the exact same thing, and it may be Garrett Walls here to the boundary.
All right, Lillard gets it, drops back in a swing pass, and he's going to get nothing.
Can't take our time out here.
And he's going to be a 2 or 3 yard loss from the 15 back to about the 18.
Yeah.
Complete to number 18.
I've seen the Wardogs throw that several times this year, a little swing pass, and that one ended up in a negative for the Wardogs. So 3rd down and 12, 31 seconds left till halftime.
You almost wish you had one more timeout, and the reason being with 31 seconds left here, you could run the ball. If you don't get a first down, though, now you got to have a play already, either 2 plays called and ready to call it, or
you have your kickoff, your field goal team ready
to run out. And neither one of those are ideal.
No.
So we're probably going to the air here, and I would say this is either a touchdown catch, or you're going to get the clock stop with an incomplete pass. Hopefully not a sack. Can't take a sack.
Yeah, cannot take a sack here.
If you take a sack, you might as well line up and then just throw one more in the end zone with no time left.
All right, so 31 seconds till halftime. Back to action here. 3rd and 12. Ball at the 17-yard line.
But coach, on an incomplete pass, you still have time to get your. Now you got time to get your.
All right, Lillard takes it. He rolls to his right.
He's got the drag.
Still rolling. Throwing.
Oh, that's a heck of a catch.
And it's caught. It's going to be a first down inside the 5, right at the.
That's a great job by Logan Sumapong.
Sumapong with a heck of a catch right there. Lillard rolling to his right.
Coach, now you can run the football. With 25 seconds left.
And you got a timeout.
There, you can easily get lined back up and run another play.
So a couple of big passes there on consecutive 3rd downs by Lillard, and a big good catch by Walls, a big catch by Sumapong, and the Wardogs have 1st and goal.
Good footballs by Sam, great catches by both receivers.
All right, Wardogs still have one timeout left, 25 seconds left till halftime.
No timeouts.
No time. Wardogs are out of timeouts. Lillard gets it, throws it over the middle. Incomplete.
I thought that was a good throw there by Sam.
So Wardogs are
bringing up 2nd down and goal.
out of timeouts.
Again, I think you can still run it here. I think you can run it. You just got to have a play ready to go.
Yeah, 20 seconds.
On that 3rd down.
20 seconds be hard, probably now. So 2nd down and goal.
Well, Coach, they're giving it to us on the left side if we want to run the football here. You got to pick up one linebacker, and it's going to be gashed on the left side here.
Lillard gets it, hands up inside to Nichols.
He's laying in the end zone.
Touchdown, War Dogs.
He's laying over the end zone. I don't know what took so long.
Coach,
there.
you called it right away.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. They actually played it defensively better than I anticipated them to, but they're just giving it up there by alignment. I mean, we're just one guy away from, you only need 3 yards. So I love the call. I love the confidence Coach Gardner has in his offensive line and Hunter Nichols to get it across there with no timeouts. Huge answer after Katusa taking all the momentum.
That makes it 27-14, and Douthit on for his extra point attempt. Walls to hold. There's the snap to hold the kick. Gets up.
Shane's looked really good on those tonight, Coach.
And it's perfect. He's 4 for 4 tonight.
Yep.
The War Dogs answer now lead 28-14 with 15 seconds left till halftime. Like I said, big answer right there by the War Dogs.
Yeah, you called it, Coach. A couple of big conversions on third down. One to Walls, one to Logan Sumapong. Good running up the middle by Hunter Nichols. Great job up front there to hit the end to be able to finish it.
War Dogs will be kicking off. Katusa with 15 seconds left till halftime. Wagner now up over Cleveland, 34-0. Said Oologah and Skiatook play tomorrow night. A lot of Oklahoma still in regular school this week. At Miami was on fall break. All right. I don't look for this to be a deep kick at all.
I mean,
It's high onside and play defense here.
Yeah, speed. They got a bunch of.
They're going to squib it. It's going to be taken about the 27.
We'd like for that to go probably one more level.
Yep. And he's going to be brought down about the 32. So 9 seconds left. I don't look. I don't look to Katusa put the ball in the air at all right here.
I completely agree, but they may not have to. I mean, the last play it was literally just zone on the right side, Coach, and they gashed us for 70 yards.
Yep.
So. We just got to make sure that we clean up those alignment, those pre-snap alignments. We got to be able to tackle in space a little bit better. Again, whatever we were doing early was really working. We just need to kind of go back to that and get ourselves settled back in the second half. If we can have a third quarter like we did that first quarter, that'll go a long way for us trying to get this second district win.
All right, first and 10, and Katusa's going to keep quarterback run.
Again, I mean, they're wearing us out on that right side. I don't know what it is over there, but that is at least the fourth play, and they have found something on that side.
Ran out of bounds by number 10, Garrett Walls.
So 2.9 might see one of their trick plays that you always got drawn up, right? I think the rule was, every coach had usually three trick plays for every game, and that could be what you're going to see here. So
halftime score, Fairland now leads Commerce 14-13 at the half. Afton still over Quapaw. The last score we have 9-8. Second quarter score, 2 minutes left. The Eagles over the Quapaw Wildcats, 9-8. Concord over Wyandotte, 24-0. So some local scores of interest. 2.9 seconds till halftime. And Coach, I think this one's going to be a little tighter in the second half than we had hoped for, especially after we jumped out on them 21-0.
No doubt. I mean, they've again. I think the most concerning thing for us defensively is Katusa's found something on the right side. Again, I don't know if it's just based on how we're lining up to that particular formation. Maybe they haven't shown out of their formation that they like to run to that side. Maybe they bring everything back away from the set. So. This is a little trip set here, a little motion too. Yeah, this is empty. You're going to see some sort of trick play here.
Lovins gets it. He rolls out.
Yeah, it's like a fake screen. That's pretty good by Chris.
And it's going to be caught, and that's going to take us to halftime.
Yeah.
All right, so one half in the books here at Katusa. War Dogs going to lead here 28-14. And we'll be back in about 18 minutes for second half action. For Coach Jim Paxton and Chad Davis, you're watching Wardog TV, and we'll be back for the second half.
they muted? Are they muted?
Okay, since they're facing the other side, we're just gonna do it when we're at India.
Do what?
Ignores me.
What?
I said, you remember when we're gonna have it on the Emerson?
Walks over and says,
That way and
oh, he's waiting there. I told Bucks,
Oh my god. Whoa. I feel like I'm dying. I'm probably gonna die when I go hiking.
Now entering the field for your halftime enjoyment, performing their show, Alone Together, the Miami High School Marching Band.
That's a small band. Oh my gosh, did you see me get absolutely run into?
Let's hear one more round of applause for the Miami High School Marching Band. We'd just like to take a moment on behalf of Catoosa Public Schools and express our heartfelt gratitude for your overwhelming support in passing the 2023 school bond issue. Your unwavering commitment to the future of our schools and most importantly our students is truly remarkable. Thank you again for all those who voted for this bond issue. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give another warm welcome, taking the field now for our Katusa Tribe Marching Band. The tribe is under the direction of Candace Smith, Boss Richards, and Asher Shootman. Additional staff include Jaden Cozard, Paul Smith, and Amy Sheppers. The tribe is under the field direction of Drum Major Ricky Robertson. The tribe's 2023 show is titled Insomnica, with music featuring Sweet Dreams, Paranoid, Requiem for a Dream, and Paranoid Android. Drum Major, is your band ready?
I think the ones that you were talking about are the quarterback and wide receiver. No. That are in Florida. I could be wrong. Giants.
All right, and welcome back to Catoosa, Oklahoma. We're at halftime where the Wardogs lead the Indians 28-14. We're about a minute or two away from kickoff of the second half. Jim Paxton along with Coach Chad Davis bringing you all the action here tonight on Wardog TV. Coach, we kind of ended up being a little tighter than we thought. Wardog jumped out on them 21-0, and Katusa answered with two quick touchdowns. Luckily, the Wardogs took a drive late in the first half and punched one in late, and it takes us where we're at now, 28-14.
Yeah, big score there at the end, obviously, to say the least, to kind of take some of that momentum. It kind of been telling 2 quarters almost there.
Definitely so.
But we have the best start imaginable with the returning the opening kick for a touchdown, third play of the game, nice interception by Chris Kelly. We go right down and score. kind of had the game in firm control, and then they finished with just big plays. You know, the quarterback option, you know, on 2nd and 12 at their own 1-yard line.
Ladies and gentlemen, your tribe marching band.
30, 35 yards, and then they hit us with the just the zone play.
Yep.
Kind of catching us again. We talked about a little bit of halftime up here, you, myself, and then Coach Mitchell, Brian Mitchell, made the trip over with us here, and you know, the old school football coach, whoever, trying to figure it out. That's part of the fun thing about being in the stand. You just kind of just say, I do this, I do this.
Yeah.
But, you know, they've found something on our right side. What I do know is that our coaches know that as well. Obviously, it'd be fun to see the adjustments at halftime made by both teams to see, you know, obviously in a game like this, the next quarter is huge because if we can get a stop here on this first initial drive, take the ball and go down and score again, now we're right back to that 21.
Yes, and Katusa will get the second half kickoff.
Absolutely, and then all the pressure goes right back to Katusa. Yeah. So obviously the start quarter is going to be fun to watch.
Once again, we want to thank our student broadcast tonight. Tonight's broadcast student production team is Parker Woods, Director of Audio, Kiara Richards, Field Camera, Sage Trustler, Top Camera, Ava Huff, Scoreboard, and Mima IT. All right, back with you now. A little technical difficulties there. So, I'd like to thank our student production team for being here with us tonight on fall break. They've been out of school all week, so they're giving up part of their week to be here. Also, we want to thank tonight's sponsor, Osborne Drugs. Osborne Drugs has proudly served Miami residents for over 50 years, from top quality generic medications to compound prescriptions. From greeting cards to fragrances and gifts, Osborne Drugs is at your service. So, stop by and see them. They're in Miami. Longtime supporters, not just of Wardog Athletics, but the Miami public school system. They've been contributing and making a difference for many years. So thankful there to Bill and all of the workers there at Osborne Drugs.
Well, and you know, you can't say enough about them. Can't say enough about Osborne Drugs and what they've done all the way back to Willie Osborne, the late great Willie Osborne, and obviously Mama Jane, and now Bill carrying on that tradition. You name an Osborne, you're getting a great person, good as gold, massive Wardog supporters. All their kids came through Miami, and then most of them went on to the University of Oklahoma.
Yep.
So,
and I know they don't want the recognition, but I'm going to tell you now, as the old Wardog basketball coach, there's been many a camp, many a tennis shoe that the Osbornes have paid for young men who maybe didn't have the resources. They were always ready to step in and help in any way they could. And so they're just quality people, and Miami would not be the same without them. So we're about a minute away from kickoff here at Katusa, and a beautiful facility here. A nice night for football. Windy night tonight for football.
Windy. Yeah, it's a clipboard night for us up here. We are, again, if you're just joining us for the second half, we are outside, similar to what we were at Cushing. Again, Wardog media team's done an unbelievable job of, you know, kind of adapting and overcoming. Speaking of Osborne, there's Matt Osborne right there, walking up the bleachers, wearing his OU gear, still basking in the glory of the massive Red Rivalry win by the University of Oklahoma that you and I actually had some text back and forth with. That was fun.
I think we're still basking in that glory. Me and Brian, we talked about it on the way up here, the excitement of it.
And what's crazy is the night before, if you remember right, Oklahoma State with a huge huge homecoming win over Kansas State. They needed that bad coming off of the couple of tough losses, and then they got another big one tomorrow. They play the University of Kansas in Stillwater tomorrow, so that'd be a fun game. Or excuse me, on Saturday. I feel like it's Thursday. But quick shout out to our Miami Public Schools Enrichment Foundation. If you're a member, your letters have been sent out. If you didn't get a letter or you want to join, you can still join the Miami Public Schools Enrichment Foundation at their website, mpsef.com. You can sign up today with that. Thank you, Vicki Lewis. I know you're an avid listener to Wardog TV and always great things to say in support of this broadcast. So thank you, Miss Vicki, for the work you and the Enrichment Foundation Board does for all of our students here, both present and into the future. So the Miami Public Schools Enrichment Foundation, just an unbelievable organization, started back in the day by Steve and Barbara Owens, and the tradition carries on today in a great way. So thank you for all your work you do there. All
right, and we are underway in the second half. Douthit kicks it off, and it's going to travel to about the 4. It'll be bobbled there and picked up.
Lane integrity is really good there.
Good
That's
job
really
right there.
good job.
God, great job right there by the Wardog cover
Yeah,
team.
That's really nice. That's number 16, David Homer, with a great job there. I loved how everybody was in the lanes
Yep.
there.
All right. Coach, I want to have a happy birthday shout out here to Bob Homer, longtime head coach at Mahama High School, and now coming back and some assisting with us in his years of retirement. So happy birthday to Coach Homer. And Katusa will take over ball right at their own 20, and we are just underway in the second half. Wardogs lead 28-14. So Katusa seemed to find something in the second quarter in the run game. Let's see if the Wardogs could make some adjustments.
Good tackle there.
Yep, ball goes right up the middle, going to crowd to about the 22, 23-yard line.
Good
Pick
tackle
up
by Chris Kelly.
Chris Kelly, linebacker, on the tackle.
Brought down after gaining 4 on the play by number 22, Chris Kelly.
Going to bring up second down and 7.
Switching offensively, I know we're on defense here, but offensively, Coach, I feel like we just kind of had our way in the running game. I mean, do you feel that way as well? I mean,
Yeah.
I know a couple of negative plays there, but,
Yes.
you know, we got good separation with the receivers. I mean, I feel like offensively that we got plenty of scoring left here to do as long as we don't shoot ourselves in the foot.
Yeah. Second down, let's call it 7 for the Indians. Quarterback keeps it, going to roll right.
Good job.
He's going to be
again by
hit.
Chris
That's going to
Kelly.
be another play. That's going to be a loss back to about the original line of scrimmage.
Coach, my eyes caught Chris Kelly there with just a really nice, just a backside retrace there. And again, David Homer now shooting the gap from the safety. That is really, really well done.
Oh, it's a good play right there by the Wardog defense. Going to bring up third down and 9. Ball back at the 21-yard line. Just underway here in the second half. Wardogs leading 28-14. Wardogs jumped on Katusa early, 21-0, and Katusa fought back. Then Wardogs answered with a touchdown late.
Coach. Big 3 and out.
All right, quarterback's rolling right.
He's got the edge. But
Rolling, he's going to throw it, and it is going to be caught about the 35-yard line. It's going to be a first down for the Indians, so just too much time, and right there, and he found an open receiver.
Yeah, Coach, I was afraid he was going to have the edge, be able to run for it.
I thought he could have ran.
There, kind of found a little jump ball play, so pretty good play by them.
All right, going to move the ball up to the 35. Pick up first down on third and long. Luvens or Lovens, I'm not sure how you pronounce the name. He's the quarterback. Done a good job tonight for Katusa.
Yeah, not a very big guy, but shows a lot of athleticism at the position.
All right, first and 10 for the Indians. Little option here, speed option.
Really well played.
And that's going to be hit in the backfield. He's going to break a tackle and get a couple.
That's really good by Trent Lawson. I mean, the mesh point there, sometimes you're that DN because that's who they're reading. He does a pretty good job of showing like he's going to go take quarterback, and actually end up making the play on the running back. So that's really nicely done by the sophomore.
We're actually going to give him no carry. I thought he got a couple. That's going to call it second down and 10.
Trent does all that work. Dominic Hummel gets the PA shout out. I mean, not to take away from Dominic, he finished him off, but that's a heck of a play by 20.
Good job right there by the Wardog defense. Second down and 10 for the Indians. He's going to take the ball and roll to his right.
That's a little out route there. Yeah, just make a tackle.
And
good. That's good.
Short play right there.
Yeah, that's a good job.
Brought the guy in motion, just took him out in the flat, and you'll give that up. You'll give up 3 or 4 right there.
Yeah, good job there. That's David Homer again. Nice play.
All right, it's going to bring up third down, and let's call it 8 for the Indians. So give them 2 on that last play. All right, let's give them 3. Third and 7. Wardogs need to find a stop here and get the defense off the field.
So this is a set that they've been hurting us with to the power. Little screen play
and
out of it. Or actually, a little tight end dump out of it.
And it's going to be
They're running that play, Coach, to go for it on fourth down.
Yeah, they're going to – it's caught, but it's going to be short. It's going to bring up fourth down and right about 4 for the Indians. Ball at the 37. They've got to cross the 40, so let's call it fourth and a long 3 here.
Got to watch the ball first.
Yep. Katusa initial possession of the second half. Wardogs up 14, 28-14. Fourth down and 3 for Katusa. Big play here for the Wardog defense. And they're going to kick it.
They quick kick.
Coach, that surprised me.
Surprised the heck out of it. I mean, wow.
Man,
really shocks me, actually.
And you don't want to second guess, but if I'm standing on that sideline, I'm going for that 100 out of 100 times.
Well, I mean, what you got, you gain about 25 yards in field position, but absolutely, I'm actually really surprised they didn't go for it.
Really surprised. Because really for them, to be honest with you, they're really not officially, but they're eliminated from playoff, possibilities. They're 0-3.
Yeah.
They've still got to play Wagner.
Wagner.
It would take a miracle for them to get in. So I'm thinking you do anything you can to win a game. So that surprised me. The Wardogs will take over. Ball at their own 30. Ball's handed up inside to Nichols, and he's going to fight. He's not going to get much ball. He's going to be hit right at the line of scrimmage.
Run by number 6, Hunter Nichols.
Kind of a slow developing play right there.
Usually when that happens, it's usually because the penetration gets a little bit too deep too early. So, again, the good news is it's not a negative play. Definitely not a positive play.
Yeah.
But you're not 2nd and 14. You're still 2nd and 9.5.
Yep.
So get back. I still like the running game here.
Yeah, I do
think
too.
We're better than them up front. I think we've proven that so far tonight.
All right.
We just need to continue to execute and give ourselves a third manageable here.
All right, 2nd down and 10 for the Wardogs. No gain on 1st down for Nichols. Lillard is going to run, and he's going to be caught in the backfield. They're doing a much better job after the first quarter on the quarterback run game. Lillard brought down for no gain. Going to bring up 3rd down and 9 for the Wardogs, and a rapidly moving third quarter, almost halfway through it. 7 minutes left in the third quarter. Wardogs up 28-14. Wardogs on their first possession of the second half. Katusa did pick up a couple of first downs, but were forced to punt. Wardogs with the ball at their own 30. Got to get out to right across the 40. We're going to have a stoppage in play.
I think the ball actually blew away from the spot.
Yeah, I think that's right. They're going to set it
crazy.
back down. So it is a strong wind.
I kind of like the spot where it was heading, though.
All right.
Offsides, Coach.
Yeah, they were
They
offsides.
have to be offsides.
Coach, there's the
screen.
There's the screen we've been looking for.
And this is 1 block away from a touchdown.
That's going to be.
1 block away. Hayden Miller, what a great job by 75.
And Nichols is going to go the distance.
I'm telling you, Coach, Hayden, they're going to get him for celebration.
Yeah.
It's going to be after the play. But I'm telling you right now, this is a highlight reel for number 75.
Yep. Coach, you called it earlier. The screen would be there, and on 3rd and 10, the Wardogs go 70 yards on a screen pass to Hunter Nichols.
I mean, this has to be a post foul because I see a flag way over here by the 14, but that has to be – I thought I saw Hunter kind of high step a little bit there. I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. The little excessive, those small things like that, if he's not embarrassing another, it wears me out that they can't make the game fun. But it is what it is. It is a rule. But Hayden Miller, that was so good, Coach. He's down the field sprinting. It's 1 block away, and he outruns, I swear, one of our wide receivers and picks up the key block that actually gets Hunter into the end zone. So great play call by Coach Gardner. Great job of execution there by both Sam, Hunter, and then again, I'll point out Hayden Miller one more time. Just a tremendous, tremendous job by a big O offensive lineman hustling downfield and just making a heck of a play here.
Officials still talking about it.
Now, again, Coach, if they can call the celebration in the field of play, and it's actually a 15-yard from. So we got 2 fouls here. We got a
touchdown and unsportsmanlike conduct,
and a personal foul. So we're going to have a lot of stuff here that if I'm Katusa, I'm going to put it all on the kickoff. Coach, we may be kicking off. Let me think about this. From our own 15-yard line, maybe?
Possibly so.
If they can penalize both.
The Wardogs after the touchdown.
All right. So the touchdown does count. The 70-yard pass from Lillard to Hunter Nichols is good.
You know who loves screen passes in the stat book? Quarterbacks.
Yes.
He throws a 4-yard pass and gets all them receiving yards.
All right. And Douth's kick is up and right through the middle. That's going to make it 35-14 with 6:24 left in the third quarter. And now we're going to sort out all the penalties.
Yeah, if they're going to mark them both off, we're going to be kicking off from the 10.
Yep. And, Coach, I will say that on the opening kickoff, which we didn't get on the air just in time, Hunter ran it back almost 90 yards. And about the time he got about the 5, he put the ball in the air.
Oh, I see. I missed
and I thought, that they could have flagged him there. They didn't. And this time he was running on the far side of the field. So I didn't see what kind of celebration that he did, really what took place. Yeah.
It's a rule. You can't do it. I don't have to agree with it. It's just my personal opinion. I think the game, you still has to be a little bit of fun. If you're not doing anything derogatory toward the other team, I mean, if you're holding the ball up because you're excited, what's that hurting? That's not hurting the integrity of the game, in my opinion. Again, it's my opinion. But I know the easy answer is all you got to do is just run in and drop the ball or hand the ball to the ref.
Yep.
Barry Sanders was the king of it, right? I mean, I always hear people say if Barry Sanders could just hand the ball to the ref, then everybody else can.
Do the same
thing. So, and we're going to kick off from the
12.
From the 12. Wow. This
So-
might be a first for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'd say Katusa is going to get tremendous field position out of this, barring just a huge kick that hopefully the wind can carry a little bit. But they did mark both those off.
So it's interesting to see. I know I'm figuring one has got to be Celebration. I'm not sure what the second one would have been.
I don't know if we maybe blocked a guy late, maybe after he'd crossed the goal line. Maybe we got one more push on a guy. One was a personal foul. One was an unsportsmanlike. We know the unsportsmanlike was on the Celebration, whatever that was.
All right.
I missed the personal foul, though.
So Douth at the kickoff. It's going to go out to about the 33.
Oh, we got a gap here.
And
Okay,
he's
good
going to
job
be brought down across the 50. Going to call it right about the 47-yard line. So Katusa will take over in good field position. The Wardog have pushed the lead back to 21. Katusa will take over. 6:18 left in the third quarter. That was a big touchdown right there by the Wardogs.
Brought down at the Wardog 47 by number 22, Chris Kelly.
But again, that's where the hidden yardage here. You know what I mean?
Indians by the ball first down.
I mean, you basically take 30 yards back. That's where they would take the ball, right? If it was a normal kickoff. I mean, those two penalties are massive.
Yep. Katusa will take over. Ball in Wardog territory right at the 47. 1st and 10. Ball to the middle of the field. Quarterback keeps it. And that's
much better job there.
That's what's been hurting us right there. He's going to pick up about 2. So Wardog's making some adjustments there at halftime.
Michael Glendowski.
Some third quarter scores from the area. Fairland still leading Commerce 14-13. Quapaw has taken the lead over Afton in the third quarter 16-9. So some local scores of interest. Second down and 8 for the Indians. Ball at the Wardog 45. 5:40 left in the third quarter. Wardogs here leading by 21, 35-14. We're going to have
a false start here. We got the left tackle started a little early.
So a little early movement there, and we're going to back him up 5.
Actually, they called a timeout.
Oh,
okay,
they're going to call a timeout.
Flag. Okay.
All right, so Catoosa will use their first timeout of the second half, and that takes us at 5:32 left till into the third quarter. Wardogs up 35-14. Once again, we want to thank tonight's game day sponsor, Osborne Drugs. Osborne Drugs was established in 1971. Osborne Drugs has gone through many transitions, beginning with the prestige of being the #1 Rexall drugstore in Oklahoma back in the early days to partnering with over 25 pharmacies in Oklahoma, Kansas, Arkansas, and Missouri today. Throughout the years, Willie Osborne and his son Bill have proudly pledged to improve, implement, expand, change, and grow to better serve the needs of our customers. So thank you to Bill Osborne and all those at Osborne Drug for the sponsor of tonight's game. We appreciate your support so much.
Yeah, I believe we have one game left possibly for a live stream sponsor. So if you're out there listening and you'd like to sponsor Wardog Football on Wardog TV, give us a shout and we'll get you fixed up.
All right, we're going out.
There's the penalty.
There's the penalty.
Yeah,
that's
I
right.
thought number 7 took off a little early. Number 22 took off a little early.
Looked like a jailbreak.
Yeah, that's a great call. I think that you could have been right.
All right, so we are going to back him up 5. That's going to make it second down and 13.
Well, and if you're Coach Guerrero, head coach over Katusa, that's just got to drive you mad,
Yep.
right? You call a timeout because you don't like the way it was looked, and you come right back out and kind of, just got to drive you crazy. Good for us, but,
All right, second down and 13 for the Indians. Ball back on the Wardog side, on their side of the 50, just barely. Looks like it's the same type of play.
Miller.
He's going to look to throw it. It's going to be picked off. That's Homer. Still on his feet across the 50 down to the 40.
The old tight end dump a few
too many times.
That's a heck of a play by David Homer.
Yeah, went to the well once too many, and the Wardogs pick off their second one of the night.
And I don't want to we'd be remiss if we don't talk about the Hayden Miller initial pressure gets him out of that pocket, gets him uncomfortable really, really early. Just a great break on the ball. Great. David Homer's played a well of a game so far tonight.
All right, Wardogs will take over in Catoosa territory. Ball
Second
at the 40.
turnover of the game, Coach. We're leading that category.
That's right.
We're +2, and that usually equals out some positive for you.
Interceptions tonight by Chris Kelly and now by David Homer. I know David had one last week as well.
Yes, he did. Yeah.
And almost returned it for a touchdown, returned it inside the 5.
Yeah, freshman Rhett Howe had one late in that game when we were well, that was cool. One thing cool about those games when they get a little separated like that, you get to play those young guys. It's pretty cool to see them kids go in there and have some fun. Eli Lewis with a couple of late touchdowns.
All right, Wardogs take over.
Trying to take a shot.
Lillard's
separate right now. Good ball.
And that's going to be a touchdown.
Logan Sumapong.
Nice ball, nice catch, and the Wardogs answer with a 40-yard bomb
Right there.
from Lillard to Sumapong. Coach, I was getting ready to say this would be a good time to take one anytime after turnover.
Absolutely.
And Wardogs answer, and they go up 41-14.
Yeah, just a huge momentum shift there with the pick. Come right back. Logan has beat his guy off the line of scrimmage
every time
all night long. What a beautiful football there. Hit him in stride. Man, just great football right there. Good complementary football by the offense and the defense.
All right, Douthit on for the extra point. Walls to hold. Once again, the snap, the hold, the kick. It's up, and he is perfect for the night.
I'll tell you what, Shane's kicks tonight have looked fantastic.
Yep.
Getting up in the air really early. I love the operation out of that crew right there.
All right, that makes it 42-14 with 5:15 left in the third quarter. Wardogs have really kind of stretched this lead out. So late in the first half, Katusa had cut it to 7.
7-point game.
21-14.
Just bang bang.
Yeah. So Wardogs, and you don't know what happens. We said, do you kind of maybe let down a little bit, and maybe they came in and regrouped a little bit. The Wardogs have came out focused here in the second half and have quickly put up 14 points.
You got to keep the gas on the pedal, though. I mean, you got to. If there's 5:15 left in the fourth quarter and the score's still the same, then you can, you know, you never hate to say relax because you want to play solid football anytime the whistles are blown. But this is obviously no time to relax. They showed that they've got big play capability. They can pop 14 more points, and you look up and they're right back in it going into the fourth quarter.
That's
so
right.
Got to keep the momentum going on our side. Defense has got to continue to play well, gap integrity, tackle in open space. Force another couple of turnovers, and then maybe this thing can we can run away with this.
It'd be kind of interesting to see the Katusa. How much more will to fight do they have left in them?
That's a great point, Coach. Again, struggling a little bit. We're still looking for that first district win. Maybe their last burst of energy was those 14 points, and maybe since we've taken that back, it's a great point. It will be interesting to see how they respond.
All right, so Wardogs to kick off. Douthit again, this time from our own 40, like we should be.
We like kicking off better from the 40 than we do our 10.
That is right. So Douthit to kick off. Yeah, once again, there's the kick, and it's going to go, and it's going to be taken about the 6-5. About
speed with this kid here.
5-yard line.
Good
and
job.
He's going to be tackled inside the 20.
Looks
so
like
good.
Donick Garfield, coach, gets there first, number 40.
All right.
Landon Ella just had a good day on special teams. I see number 13 down there as well.
Yeah, so Wardogs will pin him inside the 20. So good job right there by the Wardog, by the kickoff cover team. Katusa will take over. 5:08 left in the third quarter. Katusa now looking at an uphill fight as they now trail 14-42 to the Wardogs. To the point now, Katusa probably thinks that maybe I have to start doing some things they're not as near as comfortable with.
Yeah, good point,
by
Coach.
putting the ball in the air.
Yeah, you're right. And that's what they're going to do right off the bat.
Lubens gets it. He's going to drop back.
Pretty good ball.
And it's thrown. That's a
flag down. I'm not sure what we got
I
here.
think we're probably going to have defensive holding. I think we held or grabbed him as he went by, and he caught it anyway. So that's a good play right there.
That's exactly the call, was holding.
A good catch and a good throw right there, and Katusa answers. They're all of a sudden at the 50.
Yeah, that was a good football there.
Yeah, that was a good throw.
Against a tough win.
Got behind the Wardog defender, and Wardog defender tried to grab him, and he still was able to make the catch. So Katusa quickly out to the 50-yard line. So this one ain't over yet.
No, I need to finish this quarter.
Yes.
Need to finish this quarter with this lead. I'd love to have the ball in our hands at the end of this quarter with this lead, see if we can bow up here.
All right, 1st and 10 for the Indians. And the ball around the side, and he's going to be hit in the backfield and drop down
Chris Kelly right there. Chris having a big day today.
It's going to be brought down for about a 2 to 3 yard loss on first down. So good job right there by the Wardog run defense. Let's call it second down. They're going to move him back to, it's called almost a loss of 4. Second down and 14 for the Indians. 4:20 left in the third quarter.
Yeah, quarterback sweep. Show an option, but it's quarterback sweep the whole time.
And the War Dogs play that really well. He does not. He gets it back to the original line of scrimmage. So give him 3 on the play.
You see that, Coach? They're showing that pitch, man, but he's not. He has no intention to pitching that.
Yep.
He's got that ball tucked, and that's where they got that 30-some yard play on their own 1 yard line. We've done a pretty good job since that play of shutting that play down.
Whatever adjustments have been made by the staff has really worked. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 11.
Probably in 4-down territory, right, Coach?
I would think so. You know, you're down quite a bit right here.
4th and
20
maybe.
Unless it's a really negative play for the Indians. Gets it, drops it back. Under pressure. And he's got a lot of room to run now. And he's going to pick up a 1st down. He's going to get across the 40 right there. So good job in the War Dog secondary, but the War Dogs lose contain up front. And
1st down run by number 30, Michael Bendowski.
So quarterback just takes it and runs.
Indians have the ball 1st down and 10 at the Wardog.
Ball's going to be right about the Wardog 39-yard line, so they do pick up a 1st down on 3rd and long. 3:16 left till the end of the 3rd quarter. Wardog's up 42-14. Quarterback gets it, and he's just going to turn. He's looking to run.
He's got to finish. Oh, good spin move there.
Still on his feet, and he's going to pick up about 5 or 6 down to about the 24-yard line.
Yeah, initially, Coach, I thought we did a pretty good job there.
And he's got some.
He can run a little bit.
And that's, like I said, that's not the regular quarterback. They're just snapping to him, letting him run some. Luvens is the regular quarterback. They're going to let him throw and snap it to this guy, let him run it. Let you know, 2 more home games for the War Dogs. Next Thursday night, War Dogs will be at home against Oolagaw in what will be a crucial district game, which will probably go a long ways for determining who goes to the playoffs and who does not. They do pitch that one right there.
It's Bryce Barnes. That's a good job.
So loss of about 1 or 2 on that play.
I swear we talk about Oolagaw and crucial game every single year.
Yes,
right?
sir.
I mean, it just seems like that game always means something.
7 for the Indians.
All right, 3rd down and 7 for the Indians. Late 3rd quarter, War Dogs up 42-14.
Double pass.
It was actually a forward pass. It's going to be was a completed pass, but it's actually going to be a loss.
I was looking at his footwork, and boy, he looked like he came backwards really
fast.
fast.
But it was a forward pass. That's a loss of about 4 on the play. It's going to bring up 4th down and 11. So big play right here for the War Dog defense. They can get off the field after this.
Yeah, this will be big here.
This will be Katusa really facing an uphill battle, not able to convert on this drive.
That'll bring up 4th down and 10 for the Indians.
Need a big pass rush here. You know they're going to spin the ball here. They've just kind of been throwing it up. Need a big pass rush.
All right, he drops it back.
Good job by Xander Wade.
Throwing it over the middle, and it's going to be knocked down, and passes incomplete. So good job right there by the War Dog defense. Kind of threw it up into a crowd, and the War Dogs will take over. Ball right at the Katusa 39-yard line. War Dog offense will come out for another possession. War Dogs leading late in the 3rd quarter, 42-14.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind this. I mean, we love quick scores, but I wouldn't mind us to have the ball in our hands going into the 4th quarter.
Yeah,
right
just
take a good drive put together.
Take a drive and let's use some clock and get that offensive line doing what they like to do.
Oh gosh,
ball is fumbled.
Don't want to do that, and I think we gave it right back to him.
You know, Coach, I'm gonna say it now. That's something we have not done very many times this year. Is really put the ball on the turf. That was just a mishandled handoff between, I think, Lillard and maybe Nichols.
Yeah, and it's hard for us to say what it was.
Yeah, it's hard to say, but the War Dogs have done a great job all year long with ball control.
So, again, now we're looking at 3rd big play after a turnover. That's, man, you feel like you've got them right where you want them, and you give it right back to them, almost like they got that 1st down, Coach. So we just got to make sure here that we buck up here and make them earn everything.
All right. Katusa takes back over after the War Dogs fumble on 1st down. They're putting it on the ball on the floor.
Well, they're not.
And
They're in bad shape now.
And they are going to be they're going to be a big loss. We'll see where they mark it.
He'd have been better just to fall on it right where it was at.
Picked it up and tried to run and kept backpedaling. Let's see where they're going to mark it.
Looks like it's going to be about a 10-yard loss based on the side judge's mark here.
All right. Play started right about the 38.
They've stopped the clock for some reason. What is going on here? Oh, it's a penalty. They're calling us offsides. Wow, that is a huge break for Katusa.
I did not see that.
Second and probably 22.
I never saw a flag anywhere. I don't know if we lined up. I didn't see anybody come early. Maybe we lined up maybe in the neutral zone.
Let's call that one questionable.
Yeah, so it's 1st and 5 instead of a big loss.
Wow.
For Katusa.
Just a little power there.
And tailback breaks free.
Ball. Coach, ball came out.
7, Luke Beecham for the Indians.
Coach, we got the ball. That's our football. Oh, I don't know. Coach, the ball is out. He's standing up and the ball's out. I do not understand this at all.
A couple of questionable calls right here.
Whew.
It looked like a fumble. They called it dead.
Wrong. That's a first down. The chains aren't set. I mean, we did pretty good all the way up to this point. These last 2 minutes have been a little bit of a clown show out here.
All right, so it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Indians. Ball at the Wardog.
Wow, I mean, I can't wait to go back and watch that one on film, Coach. That ball's out, and he's standing up. I don't know what just happened there. That's an illegal shift. You can't do that. He calls timeout before it. But you see the running back kind of creeping up. He's moving forward like during the snap. I mean, that's literally an illegal shift. They can't do that.
All right, so Katusa takes another timeout. That leaves them with 1. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Wardog still leading here 42-14. Once again, we want to thank tonight's game day sponsor, Osborne Drugs, for all they do for Miami Athletics and Miami Public Schools and all of Otto County. Thanks to our students who are here tonight on a Thursday night after they've been out of school all week for their efforts and work tonight, putting together this production. I want to thank Ronnie Harner. He's supervising tonight, representing the Miami IT department here in Katusa. All right, back to action here. Kind of a crazy last minute and a half.
Yeah, it's been
interesting. Katusa with 1st and 10. Quarterback gets it, drops it back. He's going to throw it up, going to lob it, and it's going to be knocked down.
Yeah, pretty good timing there by Garrett Walls. Katusa receiver did a pretty good job of kind of blocking him out there a little bit. But good job by Garrett, good timing, nice play.
All right, pass going to be incomplete, so Katusa will be facing 2nd down and 10. Ball at the Wardog 29. Here's some upcoming events we've not been able to share with you really this yet. We have some.
Coach Witt, sorry, we had a penalty on that play.
A penalty here.
Yeah, holding. We're not seeing the flags.
I can't.
Are they throwing the pink flags maybe by chance?
I don't know.
Some of them or something, but we're not seeing.
I've not seen one at all.
To our listeners and our viewers.
So from our point of view, the way the lights hit is kind of like
it's really
kind
dark,
of a glow on the field. It's kind of a strange. Looks like it's almost wet.
Sorry to interrupt. I know he was trying to get to them events. We can get those at the quarter.
And there's a throw, and it's going to be caught for about 4 or 5 yard pickup right there. So good job by the Wardog defense. We'll give up a little short pass completion.
Pass complete to number 3, DeAndre Hamilton.
20 seconds left in the third quarter. See if Katusa is able to get off one more play. Then we'll give you some upcoming events here in between the third and fourth quarters. Katusa's going to have to go quick to get this one off under 10 seconds.
I think they're going to move to the fourth quarter.
All right,
this quarter there, we win 14-0.
Yep,
that's how we stretch that score a little bit.
All right, so that's going to take us to the end of the third. Wardogs leading here, 42-14. Some upcoming events for the Wardogs: Monday, October 16th, high school and junior high cross country at the conference meet at Cleora. That will be at 9 a.m. Monday morning. So wish our cross country teams the best. Also, Monday night, junior high football and JV football at Claremore Sequoia. 7th grade will play at 5:30, the 8th grade at 6:30, and JV will kick off somewhere about 7:30, 7:45. So, Coach, I've been to several JV games this year. They've been doing a really good job.
Yeah, absolutely.
And got a young freshman quarterback, Blaze Riley, been playing, and they've been.
But that'll end their season.
Okay, the last JV game.
Claremore Sequoia JV team, I believe, is undefeated. I think the 7th grade's lost 1, and the 8th grade may be undefeated. So,
Okay, so then
done a really good job there. And then our cross-country teams are, like you just said, it's a big conference meet on Monday. That'll be the junior high's last competition there. The high school, it's kind of their first, quote-unquote, postseason. They'll move into some regional stuff and looking to qualify for some states. So, Coach, fall sports are wrapping up rapidly. Yeah. It's crazy.
And then 1 week from tonight, on a Thursday, Thursday night, back at Robertson Field at Miami, Oklahoma, the Wardogs and the Oologah Mustangs will tangle, which will, you'd almost have to think probably the winner coming out of that is probably going to the playoffs, and the loser probably is not, unless something just weird happens.
Yeah, and something weird happened last year.
It did.
We remember that. Mm-hmm. So, but we've talked about it before. Miami and Oologah always ends up having a lot on the line.
All right, so back to action here. Second down and about 16 for the Indians. Quarterback takes it. It's going to roll to his right.
Good field by Chris. Chris right there. And I'll tell you, someone who's not going to be in the statistics for that, Chris gets a great play. Tackle for loss. Bryce Barnes makes the play.
Yep.
Bryce Barnes, the outside linebacker, sets the edge. Chris does a great job of running that alley. That's exactly what it's supposed to look like.
So where the Katusa kind of found something in the second quarter, the Wardogs have closed that off, and they've not. It's not there for them anymore. And then next Saturday, high school cross country regionals will be to be determined. Then also next Saturday, October 21st, Miami High School and Miami Junior High cheer teams will host a showcase and parent showing at 1 p.m. in the gym at Miami High School. So come out and support all Wardog athletics, cheer, junior high, and give them your support. Katusa throws deep over the middle, and he overthrows everybody. Third and 20, and the Wardogs are there.
And I apologize.
Nope.
My headset is not working, so if I'm interrupting Coach Baxton more than normally, it's because I can't hear him. I'm trying to read lips and stuff like that, so I apologize, Coach. But, again, I want to point out Hayden Miller, who's played a well of a game on defense. He is penetrating almost every play. Right there, he gets those big balls up in the air and forces that overthrow. Just a good job there by the Wardog defense. I'm surprised. I mean, it's 4th and forever, so
they are going to punt.
It makes sense to punt here if you're in Catoosa.
All right, so most of the fourth quarter left, and Wardog's going to force a punt.
Not a very good
one.
Nope,
and he shanks it off the side of his feet. It lands about the 20 and turns left. So not a great punt there at all.
Good job there by the Wardog defense.
Yeah, they're going to end up only gaining about 15, 16 yards on that punt by the time it's all said and done. Wardog offense will come back out on the field for another possession. Wardog's pretty much, you'd have to say, in firm control of this one now, 42-14. Still most of the fourth quarter remaining, but the Wardogs have really kind of dominated the second half.
Yeah, I mean, this is one of those drives, Coach, that, I mean, you always want every drive to end in points. But if you can hold the ball here and give it back with 6 minutes or left, you're going to feel pretty good about where you're at. But it'd be nice to see a really nice drive here. Burn some clock, get 4 or 5 first downs. If it pays off with some points, fantastic. If not, you put yourself in a good position to kind of hold on and win the football game.
All right. Wardogs hand the ball off. Go from the 19 up to about the 23s. Nichols on the carry. Going to pick up about 4 or 5. Nichols got off to a big start. Nichols had a big night. Had a kickoff return for a touchdown. Had a screen pass that went 70 yards for a touchdown, and has done a good job running the ball tonight between the tackles for the Wardogs. Second down and 7 for the Wardogs. Ball at the Catoosa at their own 22. We're in the fourth quarter. Wardogs up 42-14. Wardogs taking their time at the line of scrimmage. End up inside to Nichols. He breaks free. He's out across the 50 to across the 40.
Look to your right. Use that right stiff arm if you need it. Right stiff arm if you need it.
And he is going to go the distance. Touchdown. Coach, that's going to be a 78-yard touchdown run by Hunter Nichols.
His 4th touchdown tonight, and just had a massive night for the
Massive night, yep.
Massive night.
Kickoff return for a touchdown, a 70-yard pass reception for a touchdown, a 2-yard touchdown, and now a 78-yard touchdown. So a big night for Hunter Nichols. So Wardogs push the lead to 48-14. Probably next time the Wardogs have the ball, I'm probably looking at a lot of reserves now starting to come in.
So, yeah, especially if we can, if you're the defense, you don't want to give up any more points, right? So you want a good defensive series to come out. If we can get the ball back, with this lead, and Or even if Katusa scores and there's not very much time left, I think you're going to start seeing some of them young guys come in, and that's always a good thing.
Always a good thing.
That means, number one, you're winning the ball game very comfortably, and anytime you can get some young guys some varsity reps, that goes a long way.
That's right. So with 10 minutes, 8 seconds left in the contest, Wardogs now lead 49-14 over the Catoosa Indians. The Wardogs will go to 4-3 on the season, 2-2 in the district.
That's the main thing.
That's the main thing right there. And you really got to be thinking probably most years 4 wins will get you in the playoffs.
Halfway home, right?
Halfway home. We said, going into homecoming last week, the Wardogs needed to win 4 in a row. They're going to check off the first 2 boxes with wins over Skytook, and they're well on the way to a victory here tonight at Katusa. The big one will be next week, Thursday night at home, as Oologah comes to town. And then another following the following week, Friday night game will be the final home game. Wardogs will host the Cleveland Indians, and then week 10, the Wardogs on the road at Wagner. It's hard to believe only 3 games remaining after tonight.
Only 1 more road game left for regular season.
2 more home games. Douthat kicks off into that strong win. It's caught and taken about the 15. He drops it, picks it back up. Hits a seam.
Pretty good job by Shane there to kind of slow him down.
Douthat kind of saved it. He about went the distance right there. As Wardogs kind of overran it a little bit. And you'll see that happen sometimes. You bobble the bobble to kick off and pick it up, and the Wardogs overran the coverage a little bit right there. Katusa will take over.
The kicker there, coach, did a really good job of just kind of making him kind of stop his feet and allowed the rest of our kids to catch up. So pretty good job there.
All right. So under 10 minutes now, 9:58 left in this one. Wardogs up 49-14. Katusa will take over at the Wardog 41 following a good kickoff return after Hunter Nichols' 4th touchdown of the night.
Good job.
They're going to hand the ball off to the back, and he's going to be hit in the backfield and brought down roughly, I'm going to say, about a yard loss.
There was a lot of white jerseys that did a really good job there, several of them.
Run by number 7, Luke Beecham for the Indians.
Call it 2nd down and 11 for the Indians.
Brought down for a loss on the play by number 20, Trent Lawson.
PA announcer says Lawson in on the tackle. Trent, outside linebacker, in.
I think the ball again is blown away. That's the 2nd time tonight, so you'll get a play clock reset here.
It tells you how strong it is whipping down this field.
Yeah, I feel like it's picked up.
It is. It's picked up, and I felt like the last 20 minutes the temperature started to drop a little bit. 3 backs in the backfield with the quarterback now. They now shift 1 guy out. Quarterback's going to keep it, and he's going to go around the right side, and he is nowhere to go at all.
Settle back in defensively. We kind of pinning our ears back a little bit with this lead. That's just with the penetration the last 2 plays. It's just been really, really nice.
All right, another loss on the play for Katusa. Ball goes back to about the 45-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd down. Let's call it about 14 for the Indians. Katusa rolling out. It's going to be kind of a pill. Oh, what a hit!
That's Garrett Walls.
Walls coming up, and he.
Oh, and that's, you don't play it much better than that right there.
And the Walls put a hit on him, and they're losing more yardage. Katusa's going the wrong way.
Boy, defense is fun. We can just pin your ears back in the coach and just play. What a heck of a job there.
All right, Katusa now facing 4th down, and I'm going to say 19. They're in a punt formation. The Wardogs don't even have anybody deep right now.
Yeah, nor do they need to be. Looks like, it looks like David Homer's kind of playing a safe prevent. They're going to go for it.
They're going for
really good. We've ate this alive.
They complete a pass.
It doesn't matter. I mean, look at all those white jerseys, Coach.
Coach, they're
so good by the Wardog defense.
Coach, that's a completed pass that lost 10 yards.
Lost 10 yards. Yeah.
That was
a 10-yard loss on a complete.
Yeah,
that's a sack.
Quarterback just kept fading back, and kind of flipped it out to the back. Then he kept running backwards. So.
Brought down by number 51.
So Blaze Riley is with Coach Gardner. So obviously Sam Lillard's night's done. Another good night by the junior quarterback. Great to see the young freshman get back out there for 2nd week in a row, Coach, and get some reps. All
right, so a lot of young faces on the field now for the Wardogs. Still got 7.5 minutes left in this one. Wardogs leading here 49-14. So Coach, I'll have you help me with some of the numbers. I know Blaze Riley, freshman quarterback coming in, and he was 1 for 1 in the air last week.
Yep, runs
And,
the ball well, tough player.
and,
obviously the younger brother of our senior wide receiver, running back, Braylon Riley.
You know, and the young guys last week took a couple of drives and punched it in for some touchdowns. So
probably got Eli Lewis back there in the backfield, if I'm guessing.
all right, so on first down, the Wardogs take over in Katusa territory.
No, that's actually Braylon, so that's brother to brother right there.
All right, and Braylon takes the ball, and he's going to go from the 40 down inside the 30. Pick up about 11 on the play.
That's pretty neat there, isn't it?
Yep.
For the freshman quarterback to be able to hand it off to his big brother.
All right, and Wardogs pick up a first down. 11 yards on the carry as Riley hands off to Riley. Wardogs have first and 10, ball at the Katusa 28-yard line. Wardogs up big here, 49-14. 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter in a game that the Wardogs have dominated the first and then the entire second half completely. Hand the ball off. Not a lot of running room there, and he's going to be brought down right about the line of scrimmage. No gain on that play. Going to bring up second and 10 for the Wardogs. Once again to Riley. Riley connection there.
Brought down by number 20, David Robbins. Bring up second down and 12.
Coach, I think that wind's really starting to pick up.
Boy, it is kind of gusting now, isn't it?
Yeah. From our district, Wagner final over Cleveland, 61-0. Said Cushing did beat McLean 41-6, and kind of a surprising score. Both of them ranked in the top 10. We're going to have a stoppage in play here. We have a penalty, maybe a delay of game. I do see a flag wait back by the back judge. Yep, that's what we're going to have against the Wardogs, delay of game. It's going to back it up. It's going to bring up, make it second down and about 17 for the Wardogs. Blaze Riley, freshman quarterback in, now calling the signals for the Wardogs.
Oh, wow, just a blitzing linebacker.
Yep, and quarterback
right there.
Riley's going to be brought down for a big
Never had a
loss.
chance on that play.
Yep. It'll be brought down for probably about 5 or 6 yard loss, and nobody did not pick up that blitzing linebacker, as Coach Davis said, and Blaze is brought down for a big loss. You kind of hate to see those because it kind of hurts your team stats a little bit.
Yeah, I agree.
So Wardogs now facing third down and over 20 for this one. Wardogs taking their time right here. We're now under 6 minutes in the third quarter. And Wardogs is going to take a timeout right here. The score from Class 3A, Inola over Dewey, a couple teams that Wardogs saw earlier this year. And Inola leading 35-16.
You know, I was talking to the Inola head coach, a good friend of mine. After our game, I'm like, you guys, remember they were on a 19-game losing streak when they came to our place, right? We were number 20. I said, you're going to break that losing streak this year, and I think they've won 3.
Yeah, I think so.
That would be their third win, so they've done a really good job at Inola turning that around.
And it's hard when you get, it's hard to get it turned around sometimes. So, congratulations to them.
Played us tough, if you remember.
That did. 22-3 was the final.
Played good defense. Didn't make a lot of self-inflicted mistakes. And I was impressed with that Inola team. You could tell there was something there, something they were doing positive. So, good to see them figuring it out over there.
Here's a final. Fairland over Commerce, 14-13.
Wow,
big win for the Owls tonight.
This year.
All right, third down and 20 for the Wardogs. Riley gets it back, drops it back. Oh, going to throw a little dump pass and just kind of overthrew him right there.
Yeah. Interesting. You don't usually see some scheme stuff like that with these with these reserves, these young guys. I mean, that was going to be well executed.
Yeah. Paul leading Afton in the fourth quarter, 24-15. Looks like that Wyandotte will suffer their first loss of the season as number 5 Colcord leads Wyandotte in the fourth quarter, 32-6. That's about all the scores really of local interest that we have here for you.
Send Willard back in. I'd say this is for punting.
Yep, and that is a punt, and it's going to land about the 15 and kind of die right there. Wardog's going to down about the 11, so we're under 5 minutes here, Coach. Wardog's up 49-14.
Tyler Wofford.
So Wardogs will go to 4-3 on the season, 2-2 in the district. And like I said, once again, come out next Thursday night at NEO on Robertson Field. You're going to see a outstanding football game. Like I said, and it's probably, it's really going almost like a playoff atmosphere because both those teams know they're probably going to need to win that game to get into the playoffs. One thing tonight, Wardogs have came through, I think, tonight pretty much unscathed health-wise. I'm not seeing any Wardogs down on the turf tonight, so that's a real positive tonight. All right, Katusa takes the ball. Quarterback's trying to roll around the right side. He's just looking to run.
Oh, wow.
He's dragged and brought down.
Yeah, that was Jarrett Van Horn got a left arm on that jersey and was able to drag him down from behind. Pretty good job.
One other local score here, Welch will suffer a loss tonight as they're down 44-6 to Keota. I think I read the score wrong earlier. I think I had Welch ahead early, but Keota has taken control of that, and Welch will drop one tonight. Second down and 5 for the Indians. Wardogs in control here. And all up the middle to the tailback. He's still on his feet. Out across the 30 to the 35 to the 40. He's going to be forced out of bounds probably about the 45-yard line.
Pretty good job by Eli Lewis to kind of finish that play.
Yeah.
A couple of missed tackles there. Again, you got some of the young Wardogs in, and this is game experience that they're going to get. But, Coach Homer and his staff still going to want to see execution there.
Yep.
That's a play that should have been made a couple of times, but be good film, right, on Sunday.
All right.
Showing those young guys there how to finish those plays.
They're going to mark him out of bounds about the 45-yard line. So Katusa still on their side of the 50. Wardogs, a lot of young faces on defense as well now. 4:10 left in this one.
Yeah, this is still the Katusa first team
It
offense,
is, yes.
by the way.
That's handoff to the tailback. That's Bocamp. He's going to be hit in the backfield. He's going to be brought down right at the line of scrimmage. So good job right there by the front 7 of the Wardog defense.
I see number 33 getting off the pile there. That's Tristan Hardcastle.
Number 33, Tristan.
Yeah, that's a good play by Tristan, playing that outside backer spot right now.
Once again, we want to thank Osborne Drugs for being tonight's game day sponsor. Like I said, we still have one more opportunity, so if you're out there and your business would love to take advantage of advertisement and sponsoring Wardogs, get a hold of Coach Chad Davis at Mama High School. Ball on the ground, and the quarterback's going to be tackled in the backfield.
Coach, good job there by number 15, Seth Eads, setting the edge there. Was able to fight off the block and blow that play up in the backfield. Good job there.
Going to bring up third down and about 14 for the Indians. Almost under 3 minutes. Wardogs in firm control of this one, 49-14.
Coach, 2 weeks in a row that it's nice to have been kind of comfortable here in the fourth quarter. You know it, with your team leading big and you're getting some young guys some action. These are the kind of games we like, right?
Yes, sir. All right.
No, running back went the wrong way there.
Quarterback gets it. He throws
Good
it.
coverage.
And he throws it into double coverage. Wardogs there.
Kendrick Cook there, Coach. Pretty good coverage there. Safety was over the top. That was Blaze Riley. That's a nice job there.
All right, and it's going to be 4th and 13 for the Indians. So we'll see. They looked to punt earlier. I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't again.
Procedure against the Indians.
Probably decline that. Yeah.
Yep, they're going to decline. So it is going to bring up 4th down for the Indians. Coach, good job tonight by the Wardog team here tonight. They played really well. Offense, defense, special teams have contributed a lot tonight.
Well,
and,
you take away those 2 quick 14 points, right? The 2 big plays that they had. The Wardog defense is really dominated other than those 2 plays. Is that a fair statement?
Yes, sir.
Especially the second half.
Mm-hmm.
Katusa's got nothing going in the second half.
They're going to throw it.
They faked it. Look at Blaze. Good job by Blaze.
And it is knocked down. So the Wardogs will take over. A little bit of fake punt right there, and Wardogs are not having any of that. So Wardogs will take over. Ball at the Katusa 42-yard line. Under 3 minutes in this one. Wardogs, like we said, they're going to pick up their second district win. They're going to go to 2-2 in the district, 4-3 overall. The Wardogs will take over 1st and 10 at the Katusa 42.
Yeah, good job again by the freshman.
Yep.
Blaze Riley there, just the wherewithal of we was not planning a punt return, so his job was to kind of watch anything funny. He did a good job breaking on the ball, and heck, almost put himself in a position to actually intercept that ball. But honestly, in that situation, the incomplete is better than the interception because you gain field position.
Knock that down, and Wardogs take over. Good field position here. 2:48 left in this one. Wardogs going to celebrate fall break with the big victory over the Catoosa Indians. And mishandled, bad snap, and that was a mishandled snap right there.
Made Blaze kind of get out of position there. So.
And Wardog's going to suffer a big loss on first down. Almost a 15-yard loss as the snap went awry. Actually going to move the ball back up just a little bit. Second down and a little over 20. I'm going to call it 21. By the time the Wardogs run this play, we'll be under 2 minutes. Blaze Riley he's rolling out. He's going to look to throw it. And the ball's going to be intercepted.
I think that ball was on the ground.
They're going to call it an interception. Katusa's going to pick up the ball at their own 41-yard line. Blaze rolling to his left and throw one, and was not able to connect. And the Wardogs going to turn it back over to them. Katusa will take over. Only 1:57 left in this contest. Thank all of you for watching Wardog TV tonight. Thank you for Osborne Drugs for the sponsorship. Thank you to our student production team for all they've done for us tonight. The Wardogs are going to put another victory in the win column. And the ball up to the tailback, and he's going to go up right up the middle. He's going to pick up about 6 or 7 on the play.
Yeah, Seth Eads getting there first, it looks like, and number 29, Eli Lewis on that stop.
Down after a gain of about 6 on the play, about 15. Seth Eads.
All right, second down, and let's call it 4.
Yeah, Coach came in, did what we needed to do, got off to a really fast start. Again, they kind of punched back a little bit there, but really, the third quarter we kind of separated from them with that 21-point burst, and just another good solid district win on the road. Again, Thursday night games, a fall break. You get out of that rhythm and that normal routine. Sometimes they're difficult, but obviously our kids have handled that well. Coaches had them ready to go, and this is a really nice win for us.
Beat him on the carry. He's going to get about 1. He'll bring up third down at about 4. We're going to be under a minute by the time the Indians snap this one. So thank you for watching tonight and joining in on Wardog TV. For all the Wardog fans here, we hope you have safe travels back toward Miami or back to your home.
People don't log in tomorrow night thinking that we're playing tomorrow. That would be bad. But if you do log in tomorrow night, you can watch
it again. Back. Maybe you don't know the score, just watch it again.
You can critique where we messed up, because I'm sure that was somewhere, right?
That is right. So one more play. Quarterback, and he's going to be sacked.
Well, I'll tell you what, Seth Eads put together a really nice couple of defensive series here. I like his energy and his effort. Nice job.
All right. Katusa will not have to run another play if they do not want to. They're facing 4th down and about 7. And looks like they're not going to run another play.
Yeah, I think you take your medicine here. And, again, just a dominant second half here, Coach. Just really put this thing away, getting into the fourth quarter. And, again, just a really solid win. Never apologize for winning. We say
that's right.
Time. We're not going to do that tonight. Big one next Thursday night.
Next Thursday night. Come out and join us at Robertson Field. Pack the stands. Oologah will come to town, and it'll be really, you have to say, the biggest game of the season next week. So, all right. For Coach Jim Paxton, I'm Chad Davis. For executive producer David Frazier and all of us at Wardog TV, we thank you for watching and joining in with us tonight. We pray you have safe travels, and God bless.